Okay, my site is a ballerina.
I'll cut probably these first few minutes off.
Someone have a C4 they can fly up there with?
I have a C4, I guess. Yeah. No, I don't. I have mines.
I'll cut probably these
I just
first few minutes off.
like to jump up there with to blow up his scythe for him.
Oh. What the? He didn't took the invite. I pressed yes and it's gone. Huh?
Yeah, just
maybe.
Oh, okay, I'm still in the squad, but now the squad is appearing. Okay, yeah, well, okay.
yeah. How I deal with it, I just press K and then do the accept. It's just simpler and less bugs happen.
Yeah, sometimes it's too slow. You know, you go into the menu and then it's gone. I had that a couple of times, so I try to press epsilon directly.
Epsilon is a Greek letter, by the way.
So?
Why?
I'm German, it's epsilon, so.
Yeah, in German it's Ypsilon, not Epsilon.
Yeah. Epsilon, yeah, duh.
It's the fucking same. It sounds the same, it's the same, whatever.
Yeah, same
Epsilon
symbol.
is if you're in, for example, no, we don't have 5 squads, we've got 4 squads per side, damn it.
Alright, so.
Think of like church and sherry in German. It's the fucking same in some regions. How you
Kirche
pronounce
and
it.
Kirche.
Yeah, it's the same.
Frame rate. Damn it! Even the bubble thing's slower.
What bubble thing? Oh, the radar, really?
No, not the radar, the healing shield bubble bit generator.
Oh.
Ammunition here.
Well, that tells the AV turret will blow up too, you mean?
Yep, it does.
You can try.
It does.
It does.
God damn it. Ah, God,
Okay.
what the fuck?
What the fuck? Okay.
I got juggled there.
At least the fireworks works.
Wait a second.
Yeah,
I'll
the
try
fireworks is probably meant to be used in here, so...
Yoo-hoo!
Yeah.
So the most important weapon is working.
Working
Okay.
is intended to be used.
Right. Well then, okay. Let's see. So at least the stream is going. I can see that just fine. Well, then we can probably start with something. Let's see. Okay, let me just quickly find the question list, and
Okay, put that back.
I'll just read the first question and take turns on answering.
Oops.
Let's see what we got. Ah, Sakura even arrived. Great. Hold on.
Hey, wake up. Permissions. User joined your channel.
And Sakura is here. Great. Alright, just in time.
I just got the fucking door.
Yeah, I was about to start already with the first question.
Oh, you can manage to do it.
Is this for your video?
It's stream rather. I'll probably edit it later on, like a cut down version and thing like that. But as for now, just the stream.
You're streaming it.
Yeah. All right. So the first question is from Vival, and that's to Mad Almog, which apparently is celebrating Jewish Independence Day. So we ain't got no Jews here just now. Oh well. Then the next one is
What's
for
the
me.
He's got for Matt Elmog.
Oh well. Okay. Then the question is, since he's putting it into context of Mag Riders, what are you looking at when choosing a pathway to go on a fight with a Mag Rider? Basically, how do you find the best way to approach the situation you are in with the Maggie?
Well, from what I've noticed when I'm in a Maggie with him, he takes a very wide arch around the fight. Like, he'll sometimes go the weirdest direction. Like, he'll usually come up from the back to where he can get up on a higher vantage point and then shoot down. You never want to be on ground level, really, because the Mag Rider, we all know how quickly it goes kapowie. So that's what I noticed with Mad when you're in with him. He definitely takes a really weird approach. Half the time he's high when he's doing it, so that might be it, but he does kind of have a way of doing it, I think.
Oh, yeah.
that is that generally is that like any vehicle, use its strengths to mag rider the fact it can go straight up a mountain where some of the tanks can't. So really, if you're going to pick a route to get to even just get to a fight, go somewhere where the other 2 tanks can't.
Yeah.
That would kind of be my opinion on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I recently was in Mad Among's mag rider, and we always stood on the roads to get the fastest way there without crashing in the mountains. And then as soon as we got within 2 bases, we swung around and took very large plain open areas where we could spot enemies, only to then jump over a hill and go straight behind the enemy.
Shazam.
Yeah, well, okay, that's an interesting. Yeah, everyone has different tactics. I mean, when you're playing with stealth, of course you're gonna try and go around and get the
Yeah.
best shot, at least first couple of shots at enemy while he doesn't notice. But well, I'm not the best driver or pilot of Maggie or any other tank. Usually they explode in a couple of minutes, leaving me burnt there, just thinking about my future and past. Yet I find it rather, still interesting to fight from the front line as well. I mean, you can pick off a couple of kills or even make a kill steal from time to time when you see a guy burning when, somebody else is trying to destroy him. But I don't know, it just depends on your type of running. But definitely do not run and gun with the mag rider. That's a totally bad idea. You have mag burn, but that's not meant for such a thing. You don't have HP nor armor to, sustain much damage. Oh, okay. Next question is actually for me. So how do you choose a spot for sniping? What is important for you for your decision making? I suppose that's about the position position thing. Yeah. Holy crap. Yeah, anyways, as for sniping, occasionally, of course, obviously you're gonna be pretty quickly picked off if you're snipe from front lines. That's rather obvious. You'll try to, of course, get either on one of the sides of the front line so you don't get as much flak or, enemy sniper fire as well, because, well, when you're a sniper yourself, you're probably gonna target front lines, so if you stand there like a dope with your friends, not a good idea. Now, I tend to usually find the most, well, unusual places as possible. So, first of all, enemy can't really get to me fast, and or even it's not possible without great detour. So, basically, I guess it's try to be creative and try to take the high ground, because, well, who the fuck can snipe from low ground after all? On the same plane, it's also not really good, since, well, there will be somebody always that will either come from the side and take you out or whatever. Basically it's harder to see person that is higher up than lower down, whatever. So, I don't know. If anyone else wants to comment on choosing your position on sniping, go for it.
Mostly I think when it comes to sniping is that it depends what role you snipe. I don't like playing a lot of long range sniper. I much prefer playing more kind of short range like fire support. So I use the equivalent of scout and marksman rifles. So for me it's always just trying to get either into a spot where I can just look down a corridor and just basically open fire, or it's like always trying, I agree with you, is that always try to get somewhere high, but always try to, for me it's always get somewhere that you're still, like, you're not on a mountain halfway across the maps trying to snipe. For me it's you still have to be kind of near the fight enough so that you can basically assist any way you can.
In the moment some other punk rolls up next to your spot, bugger off. I hate that more than anything else. When you have a really good spot, you're there for like a minute and then some punk rolls up like, yo!
Yeah, I have to admit, those moments when, some other sniper arrives next to you, or even, like, 100, no, okay, 100 is a big distance, but okay, even like 10 meters away from you and starts sniping, and he tries to, you know, snipe every single fuck he sees, and, you know, basically wastes bullets on
Well, those
body
fuckers
shots
usually the
and
ones
shit
that
like
get you
that.
Killed. Because
Yeah.
they're sitting there and they're making such shitty shots and not moving and just staying stationary. And they're the ones that get you headshotted because they're making really horrible decisions.
No, that is true. I mean,
Where are you
oh
at?
yeah, right. Hold on, volume will be turned off. Alright, test now. A wee bit. Anyone? Voice?
Yes.
Okay, I'll leave it at that and I'll turn down the game. Sorry.
How's this?
Alright, the game volume is definitely down now, so people will easily hear what you are saying and not the game. At least not as much. So, but yeah, that's about sniping. I'm not quite sure how how entertaining that answer was about rather, well, boring aspect of the game or game
Well,
play.
one other thing I noticed with sniping is don't be afraid to be aggressive. In my opinion, one of the best snipers and one of the best infiltrators that's out there on TR is Daddy. If you've met him as an infiltrator, you know that he knows how to utilize it properly. You gotta give him that. He will headshot you from close up. He cloaks. He's very careful with how he does it. I mean, he's very good at it.
Oh,
People
there
have
are
to see the
different
multi-sense of it.
styles. There are definitely different styles
Well,
of playing.
People have got to
you know.
remember it's not just sniping.
Oh, for sure.
And that's what I hate. A lot of infiltrators consistently forget that. Call it infiltrator.
There is
Meant to
something
infiltrate the
invisible
facility.
here. the Skytech, you were standing on
it's
something
the-
invisible.
Yeah, it's the Harris.
Yeah,
That's
that's
Yeah.
the Harris.
Anyways.
Yeah,
Yeah,
can we
okay.
get into my lightning, please? I'm gonna do put every vehicle there.
Okay. Well, okay, the next question. Why is it so hard to get enough medics in our platoons?
I don't know.
I
Most
noticed-
people
It's strange, yeah.
underevaluate how much certs and how much fun you can have as a medic.
The thing is people, I think, honestly don't know the medic class well enough when they start playing. All they want to do is shoot. They don't.
Kill.
I don't think people really investigate it. That's part of it.
Yeah, I
You
mean,
can farm so much with an engineer or a medic, it's not even funny.
yeah, and I'm about to make a really dumb reference here, but it's like in any MOBA. Very few people want to actively play as a support. They want to be the guy getting the kills or the guy soaking up like the damage, being the tank. They want to be the assassin. You rarely hear people that say, I want to be the support.
I am.
Yes, I am as well, but you know.
Well, the
It's-
top
I really
medic
like
on
the
our server is
concept of
actually
game.
well, the top medic on our server is female.
But you get what I
Ronaldo.
mean. It's like everyone wants to be the person that has like the highest KD or like is the one that has like the most gold. It's not the person who's like saving the team.
Yeah,
kind
that's the
of
problem.
thing.
People are too KD fixated. I think that's why a lot of them don't take medic. Although I've seen some really good kill streaks with medics.
Yeah, I have as well. It's just it's also like people like I think nowadays as well. It's like people that get into medic, then people maybe yell at them for something like, oh, why don't you have res grenades yet? Why don't you have like blah 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 blah? And it's then they're turned off medic in that way. You know, it's so crucial that if you want to play medic, like you may want to invest in res grenades and you may want to invest in a better healer gun. But then, you know, people are then focused on that, and then so the people who don't have those items generally won't play medic. Because otherwise, you know, people
Well,
either
yeah.
yell at them or whatever.
Well, the thing medic actually trains quite well that no one actually realizes is spatial awareness. You're very aware of what's going around you with the medic because you're constantly looking who needs to be healed, who needs to get a res. You know, you become more aware of your surroundings being a medic. You're not just concentrating on, you know, the stairs where an enemy might come. You're more. I've noticed that it helps me definitely pay more attention to the map in my spatial area.
Yeah.
Area.
Oh, and there is a comment from one of the viewers. Imagine that.
How many
Yeah,
viewers do we have right now? Like
one.
5?
11.
1.
Yeah, he's basically complaining that, or rather, he's surprised that we don't have enough medics in such a large outfit, blah blah blah. To be honest, well, first of all,
It's
if
not an
you
outfit problem.
it's not an outfit problem. It's basically the general idea. Whenever you play, I mean, we are accepting, well, let's say casuals, you know. We are a big outfit because we accept pretty much anyone that is willing to participate and, you know, even be a part of our community. And
Yeah.
the thing
I
is,
joined at level 1.
these are casuals. Most of the time, these are casuals, and when you're casual, well, obviously not everyone's gonna play with, you know, the medic or infiltrator or NG or whatever. You know, medic is usually played less because, well, you know, in a platoon you constantly move from place to place, and you usually want to play medic and farm. When you play medic, you farm. That's the idea of behind the casuals thought process, at least most of the time. And he's not gonna run around the field and try to res everyone, and that gets tiring, at least for these people who enjoy occasionally medic. Personally, I enjoy medic from time to time. It's okay in a way, but no, infiltrator is my class, so can't really comment anything. If I would main on medic, I probably could give any, you know,
It
better
is a
answer.
game-based issue because I play a lot of TR, and it's the exact same thing with the medics. There's not enough of them, and if they are there, then it's a lot of the times like they're blind, or they're too busy trying to have a good kitty.
Yeah. Interesting enough, I main as a medic, and I really like it. You've always got the ability to heal, to rev. It can be a really nice tactical advantage just to have a dead teammate there, and all of a sudden, damn, you've got a fire support. Also, you are one of the best combat classes as a medic. You've got assault rifles rather than the carbines. Those things pack more of a punch. They are slower firing, but unless you're a TR who's used to really high fire rate weapons, that shouldn't be a problem, because all weapons in Planetside have a relatively low fire rate compared to other games.
Yeah.
Okay, there's a
The main-
question also from. You wanted to comment more?
Yeah.
Okay, go,
on
go,
the
go.
platoon thingy. In platoons, it's just not outfit related. It's platoons. Every single thing. It's game related. And me as a platoon leader, I don't play medic that much. But when I play medic, especially in tower fights, you're on the scoreboard of the base immediately. So play medic and you'll be on the scoreboard. I don't know why in platoons there are no medics. I usually have to shout at them to get few medics at least, except Hokala is there, who's my personal medic. Yeah.
Alright.
Is your
Alright.
personal hole?
Okay.
Personal
He's my
medic.
personal slave.
Yeah, a pocket medic like in Team Fortress, but unfortunately, like in Team Fortress, when medic heals you, you can't really survive any more bullets than, you know, maybe one extra bullet while he's healing you, and from like
It's just
8,
the principle.
yeah, it's like from 30 fucking bullets that is being laid down on your body, probably one extra won't do anything. But, you know. Okay, question from a viewer actually. My question is, what do you think about KOTV's reputation as a Zerg fit?
Wrong.
It's
Not
literally
right.
the bane of our existence that people think we are zerging. We are trying our best to actively not zerg. We are making tactical decisions. This is how I personally got into leading, because I was fed up with just zerging around.
Same here.
The thing is unfortunately, when we were still Woodman, KOTV had the whole, oh, you guys dump a shitload of stuff on a fight, and that's over. But when Curry was leading and the other people, we had other platoon leads, it was not just a dump like Diglets do. It was a strategic thing to end the fight, to stop the push. It wasn't just
exactly.
keep throwing lemmings on the fire until... I mean, I've been on the TR side, and I think Yamiks has probably seen firsthand what a dig push looks like. It's basically like the equivalent of someone taking a bucket of tomatoes and throwing them at a wall. That is exactly what it is. There's nothing... I have a very vivid remember of them pushing for TI alloys with 3 galaxies. 3 galaxies incoming. Bunch of people on the ground. Everyone's like, 3 dig galaxies from the east. All right, they're rolling in basically, and they did not even get within 100 meters of the base, and they were dead already. The other ones that did drop were killed instantly. They had no strategy whatsoever. They just dumped population. That's why they get
Yeah.
vehicle zergs. They can't do a galaxy zerg because if they try with galaxies, they get nowhere. They have to do like vehicle zergs because that's the only way it manages. The thing that's sad is a lot of people associate us with that now because KOTV leadership has gone back because we've lost a lot of our good leaders. People don't have as much time, and Dig just consistently runs shitty platoons.
I
And
think
people join them.
the main problem is not being compared to Dig. The main problem is being compared to our old days where we had running 3 to 4 platoons, and I experienced it myself when I'm playing TR. Myself in the outfit, you judged as a KOTV leader, Zerg leader, and I just say no. I'm most of the time now doing battle buses. Like yesterday we had a stalker squad, so everyone stalker inside one point and harassed the whole platoon of them, which was awesome. But not Zerging. I don't know. Zerging is something different. Zerging is useless, brainless, storming onto a point, and yeah.
Yeah, like, talking back to again when Korea was leading, because I was around that time, then I left for a while because I was playing other games and I went to college and I had to focus on that as well.
I did that as well, but you know, I kept playing.
So
Okay,
did I.
continue.
Curry
Yeah, well,
burned out though
I
because
just
Curry
took
had
a
the highest
break
time on
'cause-
server.
But anyway, it's like, pretty much like I've seen the Dig platoons and it's like I've been in one of them just to see how they were, and it's like we were going to a amp station and they literally just said, alright, everyone drop now. It was like, when I remember it was like, okay, this galaxy go to A, this galaxy go to B, this galaxy go to C, this galaxy go stop them from using their vehicles, and when you go to the other Zerg platoons, there isn't any of that, and maybe yeah, it's our fault because, yeah, again, we've lost leaders, but there's no point to say, oh, we're just a Zerg platoon, because really, when it comes to Zerg platoons, people weren't being as surgical in a way. It's because words. Ugh.
Well,
but yeah, it's just that people. It's not so much that people don't like being tactical. It's just that, especially like when you get randoms join in as well, it just becomes all hell, and so then it could turn into a Zerg even with the best platoon leaders in the world.
Well, the problem is that a lot of people that join in, a lot of them are newer and they have no idea what they're doing, where they're going, and if you just have one platoon waypoint, that's mostly what Dig does. It's a platoon waypoint. I have never seen multiple platoon waypoints. And
Yeah.
the only time I see squad points used is if they're marking us under or something. But the thing is, a lot of people join and they play, and a lot of them have no idea, first of all, what's a gen? Why does a gen need to go down? They don't know about the amp station, they don't know about the biolab, they don't know anything. They're just kind of following what everyone else does. And that's where Dig kind of misses out on a lot of improvement they could do with Vanu. They could train people properly and tell them, okay, let's walk through, let's do this, everybody follow me, these waypoints, that waypoint, this, and that. And you'd maybe motivate people to be more interested in strategic gameplay rather than just farming. But they don't take advantage of that. They don't. That's the sad part. They don't do any training whatsoever. If you're a nub, you're in. I don't like Dig.
Okay, yeah, I could get that. Also, Sakura, if you want, you can come in game, so you know you could be in a video. Just saying. We are at Hossen Wargate at back of it. Anyway,
northeastern prong
Dig
of the
is
central
not
bend.
only Zerging. We had I had several times, several alerts leading with Wokor. I don't know, Bloody Man is not that active on command chat, but Wokor is really. So we are communicating a lot with Codex Crash as well. So that's not just brainless, that's really tactical from time to time as well. So not only Zerging.
Yeah.
well,
Just my opinion as a
yeah,
platoon leader.
okay. Tessa?
Similarly, yeah, two things. Firstly, I think I know why some people associate us with the Zergs is because we are very large outfits. The majority of platoons that you will notice as such, as platoons, are run by Dig. Our people naturally join Dig platoons when they don't have our platoons going, because they see, okay, here's some big group. and that will cause them to be part of the Zerg, and that is outside of our control what our members do outside of our platoons.
Yeah.
Similarly, I personally prefer squad leading because exactly what we told earlier, you can
Yeah.
help and train people, while as a platoon leader you need to keep an eye on the big fight. I can do it. I've led KOTV through several alerts, but still, I prefer squad leading just due to the fact you've got more time just to show people what needs to be done and to guide them.
Yeah, well, now to address that reputation as Zergfit, well, first of all, there is reason number one. People are jealous. People are jealous because we have, you know, successful outfit that is actually making matters, or you know, just doing things that actually matter. That's what I wanted to say. You know, we can push a base, we can take it, we can keep pushing, and so on and so forth. We can actually win the alert, at least back in the day. That is why, from time to time, you know, oh, you Zerg, you know, basically, from time to time, people just tend to call us bad names and so on and so forth, because they are jealous, because, you know, their little shit fits can't do shit. Oh, you know, but I'm really not here to name any names. That's I suppose, one of my ways I express my opinions is that I don't name really anyone, except from time to time maybe somebody when it's good. But well, when looking at Dig, I mean, they are similar to us. I mean, they are big. They also have their tactical outfit or something. I'm not sure. I haven't really seen what they do themselves.
Careful.
But
Now, don't try to say Dig T's Dig.
well, they are pretty much the same
no,
origin.
I have a love-hate relationship with them. Basically,
Okay.
the moment Dig is criticized, Dig T goes, whoa, 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 we're not Dig now, we're Dig T.
Well, anyways, as for well, people saying we are Zergfit, well, you know, the thing is, back in the day with the chickens platoons and, well, Despas and everyone else's platoons, when we basically dropped, well, a lot of people on one base to discourage any randoms from even appearing on that base, because, you know, fighting there would be impossible. And that was one of the fantastic ways we could actually take the base before any, you know, problems. That's how they do it in real wars also. I mean, they drop, you know, or place a lot of units on one position, and, you know, enemy just sees it as pointless to defend or attack. And that, I think, is a very, very valid tactic, strategy even, when you are having whatever, you know, server smash or even alert, and so on and so forth. But, you know, that's just that. Okay, moving on to a rather old question. Awesome as one big bro asks, do you prefer name Fearless Vampire Killers or KOTV, or Keepers of the Void?
Yeah, KOTV.
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 Yeah.
Vampire Killers is a shitty metal band, isn't it?
The thing is,
yeah, it is.
the thing
know
is
that.
with the old name Fearless Vampire Killers, you know, I started playing with the guys that were later in KOTV when we were called FVK. I don't want to speak that name ever again, just abbreviation. That's all I will do, because the fucking name is up. Retarded, that's all I can say. Anyways, the name, that's why I wanted the Mad Almog to be here, but unfortunately he couldn't, so we're gonna have to do
You
without
sure
him.
it's a Jewish holiday and not a Jewish vagina?
Both, probably. Okay, that's enough.
Alright,
but
next question.
no. What can I say is FEK was basically made by one other dude that there was falling out with Chicken and Mad. So Mad and Chicken basically made KOTV while, you know, when they had some argument with that certain person, and I can't remember his name. I didn't deal with him at all.
Weren't
So
they an IP, if I'm not wrong?
no, I don't
I
think
thought
so.
I swear they started out in IP and they left, and then they started their own outfit. That's what I know from Mad.
I don't think
They-
that's why I'm saying Mad Almo
Yeah.
could definitely say some more, or
It
Chicken
was
Curry
a
or something.
misunderstanding with IP.
Basically,
and
it
that
was
is
an
one of the
argument
reasons why he hates a certain
from
person.
which we got basically two benefits. We got our leadership really good without that third guy, and we got actually a good name. So beneficial for us, and not so beneficial for the dude. But yeah, he was a dick. What I can understand. Anyways, moving on. Let's see. There's a good question from Paul. Uh, what is your greatest "I love you guys" moment in KOTV? Okay, since I'm talking, I'm gonna quickly end this one. In the last anniversary, we had this moment when we all took uh, lashers and simply started shooting at the same time. We lagged the whole crown area for a couple of minutes because of the amount of projectiles. And first of all, it just looked amazing. It was something unique. There, of course, have been the moments when we could defend huge bases by just telling people which setups to take, like what weapons and so on and so forth. Those were just amazing. But that's I guess not as cool as that one moment when everyone just started shooting their lashers. It was phenomenal. Okay,
Yeah, I have to say my favourite moment, and Skiri may notice, we rolled out with about 20-30 when this is when code's around, we rolled out with 20-30 mag riders from, I think it was Amirish, no it wasn't Amirish, it was Indar spawn, and we basically went across the entire map. We basically had a mag rider tour of the map. And just see like 30 mag riders just come over a hill onto an enemy position. Perfect.
Yeah. My best moment is probably a tie between my first time in a KOTV platoon or my first time in the KOTV, whatchamacallit, the
TeamSpeak?
yeah, no, not the TeamSpeak, the TeamSpeak squads we did under the guidance of
Void
Volker.
Guardians.
Void Guardians, yeah.
Alright.
The first time I joined the squad here was in an alert. We basically, till then, I'd only witnessed Vanu get completely shreked. That was still back on the old Woodman server. Then I all of a sudden joined the squad, and I could feel the tide turning from the first hour of the alert where the squad hadn't been set up, to then all of a sudden the squad's there, we turn the tide, we win, we wreck house, we end up winning by 5% points. And that was basically the best feeling ever, just to feel like, yes, I am no longer alone. Then the second time with Void Guardians, we were defending a base. I've got no idea where. It was middle of the night in real life. It was middle of the night in game. And it was there, Vivo standing with his lasher, just single-handedly holding off a platoon, while the rest of us were taking pot shots or busy just perma-healing him.
Sakura, maybe you want to share one?
Mine would have to be the scrims. Those have always been my favorite moments because you come together with other outfits and you are there with good friends, but you're also just hanging out with some of your favorite players from the outfit who are partaking in this, and you're all taking it serious. And those "I love you guys" moments come from that because some awesome tactics come about in there because you try some new stuff out. You're all right, guys, let's do this, let's do that. And those are my favorites. I can't pick one. I just always really enjoyed scrims. They were just awesome. I remember I played the Foundation and we just kind of wrecked them. And it was
Oh yeah, I remember
but
that one.
it was an awesome match because we were worked so well together. Shrinkity was running it. I remember Bar was there, Mazdax was still. I mean, like a lot of people that are in VIB and I were still there, and it was so much fun. I just think scrims are great. We haven't done as many, and I really miss those. That'd have to be mine.
Alright, who else want to share something? Or do we move on?
Let's see. I have like two moments.
A couple of moments.
Where I thought like something like "I love you guys." First moment would be the flare gun push where we fucked up the NC with only flare guns and we
Remember
took a base
that.
from them. Yeah, I think it's somewhere on your channel.
Yeah,
was really awesome.
it was the first. Basically, it was the first day they released the flare guns, and I thought, well, fuck it, I'm just gonna organize like a platoon or something with the people only using that weapon. Just everyone used it
It
and
detonates
simply
on his own.
pushed
I didn't
everything.
even detonate.
Aye,
It's
Sakura.
very weird.
No, everything
Yeah.
blows up when you throw it.
But yeah, basically.
What's this, the ammo packs?
Alright, fine. Anyways. But yeah, basically
It's
it
just
was rather
standing on
fun
something
when
there, though. Did you see
everyone was
that?
using flare guns.
Yeah,
and-
all the mines, all the C4, everything's blowing up.
Anyways.
Well, second moment real quick, where we had like 1.5 Void Guardian squads and fucked up 2 NC platoons by our own for like half an hour.
Oh, and there's a quick question from a viewer about void ops. Will there be any more void ops? Anyone can answer?
The thing is with Void Ops is we always have a lot of good ideas with, when we can do it and what we can do, but it's finding the people to actually commit to being the Void Guardian leader. That is the problem. I mean,
Just
we had...
ask me.
Well, if you have to consistently run platoons, you run squads, you need to consistently work in fire teams, you need to consistently know what you're doing, and a lot of people are kind of scared of that responsibility because it is a bit more of an elite team play, so people are expecting more complex team play, and some people don't feel up to it.
Depends on what you understand under having void ops, because I'm running the battlers squads, I'm running private team squeak.
Team Squeak.
Yeah,
Team Squeak squads? No,
Yeah, right.
no. The way Void Guardians usually ran is you ran in fire teams. Are you running fire teams?
Yeah,
when
I
you run
know.
it? Basically, 3-man teams. You had them set up, and you basically were. That was usually, if there was like a good example, Max, medic, engineer. Max went first. Medic, engineer was behind them. Medic laid back a bit, and that's just you worked actually before you went out in a building, talking about fire squads and setups, and you worked individually. That's what Void Guardians was. Each fire squad had a part of the. They were usually we were usually divided up into squads, the fire squads, to where they could have 12 people, but you'd have 3 in each squad. That's how the real Void Guardians actually function. To where like we had fire squads, and you stuck with that person. I remember my fire squad a lot of the time was Despa and BB. Those two were always my fire squad when I played in Void Guardians.
Yep. The newer Void Guardians, we split into groups of 6. These have targets, they've got exact loadouts, everyone has the exact weapons that have been laid out in a document beforehand. And then those people, they work individually. Those 6 people, they will do their job, but they will work together to do that job.
Yeah. We had whisper lists and stuff set up for it as well.
But if you want to join TeamSpeak squads, just do so. Just
Yeah,
pop on
TeamSpeak squads are fine, but Void Guardian squads are completely different things.
Yeah. But who's leading them right now? Volker is and not
Well,
Holiday.
yeah, the problem is you gotta understand, a lot of leaders, a lot of people are scared to lead things like that, or just in general. I mean, you guys started leading because you came on here, and it took a little while for you to get a bit into it, and then you established.
No, I
you know,
was forced
people who
to
understood.
coming up.
Yeah, that
I
was
was
with
forced to.
Curry. Oh god, yeah, that's now. Earlier, when you did the training, and the moment you had squad lead Mark on here, Curry would basically throw you to the wolves. And if you're a platoon lead, you should show up in game, and all of a sudden you're leading a platoon, you're like, the fuck? And Curry'd be like, congratulations, that's your platoon, I'm going to eat. You're like, hey! That's happened to a lot of people.
Yeah, sometimes.
For me, it was like.
But that's my one of the greater with that. I always ask like, yeah, come on, I come back in 5 minutes, and then it doesn't show up for 2 days, you know.
Yeah, I remember that, yeah. I'll leave it
Yeah.
up for 5 minutes to eat.
I think I'm one of the exceptions. I actually joined TeamSpeak because I was moved to squad leader, and I said, okay, how do I do this now?
I was like, I started leading platoons because I had fun with it, and then joined KOTV in this 1-year anniversary platoons stuff there, and yeah, started leading KOTV platoons. And then someday, I don't know, Hennessy, I guess, wrote me and shouted at me I should join TeamSpeak when I want to stay leading and not being kicked out of the outfit and stuff like that. So I joined TeamSpeak.
Yeah, people are scared to join. I think a lot of people, honestly, in this outfit don't know how the hell to use TeamSpeak. I get that impression sometimes.
That is, yeah, that is one of the problems from time to. Personally, when I was playing, yeah, at first I was like, nah, I don't really want to join that TeamSpeak. You know, I mean, you know, just
Well,
rather,
for
meh,
me-
what's the point of it? And then after joining, it was like, holy fuck, this is the best fucking thing in the goddamn world. You know, just
Yeah.
being able to play with so many people and you know, talking with so many other people and just also, you know, communication skills increased even
It took
for
me a long time to even talk in TeamSpeak.
yeah.
Yeah, same here.
Well,
So-
I'm female. That's the thing. The moment someone thinks you're not a prepubescent boy, hey, you're female.
Oh, how old are you?
I still
Yeah.
remember the first time I
Very
asked
pretty.
you that question.
Yeah, because I have a deeper voice. I can get away with people thinking I'm like 15 going through puberty.
Yeah.
My balls are in the mid drop.
What the
Huh?
fuck is
Oh.
this Maggie doing up here?
Well, says bro, I see you have you know, you wrote rather a lot of questions
Bob, you son of a bitch!
but I'll skip them for now.
So not enough
yeah,
heated.
sure.
Farm spawn rooms. Now you gotta sit on top of galaxies.
Come on, Sakura.
Sorry.
Yeah, I'll read the question under that from Cesar and then get on to yours. Maybe Cesar, you want to read your own question?
Yep, damn it, I can't tab out of Planetside, it always crashes, so I'll have to do this from memory. The question was basically directed to anyone from the higher ups if they have any suggestions how you can get more people from the lower ranks to pick up leading. Because leading is what makes this game from a normal, well, less than average shooter to an amazing game.
I guess it's about how good they are being led. You know, when they have a funny leader, a leader who is well engaging and do the shit that he wants them to do, then well, I guess they will just see how great it is to just have a couple of people they follow and you can order around.
And to wait, get
You have to
the
show them
leading
what's
is-
possible when you have good leading, good
Yeah.
communications, good strategies, and people who do that. You know, just not strategies somewhere, but we have to have people on the ground who execute them.
Yeah.
And if you show them you can do that, and you can do it in a group and with well, a lot of people, if you have 4 platoons running or something like that, like we had back then, it was just awesome. Then you have squad leaders from every platoon, every squad who knows what they are doing, so it's a great experience just to see that and be part of it. And as soon as the people see that, I guess I will really ask myself, okay, I can do the same, or oh, it would be great to do that too. But at the moment we don't have that, so I guess we need more big platoons or multi-platoon evenings. Then we could get more people, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, I want to start platoon leading again. You know, I'm still a bit rusty, but you know, but that's kind of more I style. It's like I am half like strategic about the thing, and then I turn into a religious zealot about the whole thing and start blurting out random stuff. But that's just my personality. And be honest, I don't want people in a platoon thinking of me like, oh, you must go here or you get kicked. You must go here. You know, I want to entertain them as much as I can. You know, that's why they're there for, to have fun. And if I can be, you know, an absolute religious zealot at half the time, and then the other time we actually win alert, you know, I think that's kind of the best
I
of
like
both worlds.
yelling at people, but
Yeah.
then I make it fun when I yell at them.
Yeah.
Get out of the spawn room, I'm calling your mom. You know.
That
Get
is
out of
what
the spawn
chicken
room,
used
no
to do.
dessert, no cookies.
Yeah.
The fun part
Chicken
is
used
you
to
could
like
be
rip
there.
the shit out of me.
We used to have the snitchel platoons. We used to have the snitchel platoons.
Yeah, I
have to say without
remember
the leading
Vivo
of
used to, at the end of each alert, get every single member of the platoon to stand in one area and then just you one button press C4.
Oh, you know what's something that's quite interesting that I've noticed, that there's one TR outfit that always does this. I believe it's FU. If you're ever at the warp gate, they line up before they like go to their galaxies or anything. I just thought of it because you said have everybody line up in C4. That might actually be something good to get people to pay more attention at the warp gate to do. Line up in your squad, you know. They've been
Ask Pastolovic
FU
about
used
that.
to be the 208. Like 208 used to do that as well, so. No, but it's really good to see people kind of taking shit like that serious. Problem with KOTV is sometimes we have a lot of people who think like, you know, it's just a meh outfit, so meh is how I'll play. No one really strives to be a good player because they're just there to fuck around and have fun. You know, it's hard finding those players who really want to dedicate time to it and put energy into squad leading and such, you know? They're those rare jewels. Or assholes.
Yeah.
I don't know which one I
That
am
probably
currently.
includes most of us.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay, says bro, you wrote a lot of them, so choose a random one and read out all if you want.
Says?
Okay, says bro is no
I
no
guess
no
my
respond.
internet
I have to
Ah,
go
okay.
AFK for a while.
Nope. My internet just fucked up, I guess.
Oh, okay, well, fine. Then I'll read one of yours just to save time. Let's see, which one? Yeah, fuck it, let's start with the first one. Yeah, so we already sort of answered the question is, you know, why is it so hard to get people to TeamSpeak? Or on TeamSpeak?
People
So-
are nervous.
Yeah, most of the time people are
Probably
either, you know, don't know how to talk, or, you know, think that, you know, it's just gonna be a big clusterfuck eventually, and so on and so forth. So I can guarantee it's a lot of fun to hear, you know, especially people who are leading platoons just say some really fucked up shit. Usually that happens in KOTV's TeamSpeak around the evening.
This
Not-
place
Much like
being
today.
weird with
Nope.
conversation? Never.
Nope.
I have no idea
nope,
what you're
nope,
talking about.
Nope.
Eat the
nope,
poo
nope,
poo!
Nope.
Remember
do
that?
I do not recall any strange conversations that you're talking about.
No.
You just
Not
high.
about the quappy or something like that.
Midget
Although-
porn.
The squan beacon, or
Bacon,
cereal.
bacon,
Bacon.
bacon, bacon,
The
bacon,
bacon.
bacon, bacon.
Everybody killed the
Kevin
bacon.
Bacon.
Although,
And then there's Vivo's obsession with calling maneuvers by sexual names.
Oh,
Phoenix
God.
formation, I remember that one.
Oh, the Phoenix formation.
wasn't that Kerouac that did that?
I don't
Phoenix
know.
formation,
Can't
That's
remember.
what it originated from, I think, was Kerouac.
And then, of course, there was
yes,
Curry Snitchell's
no.
platoons.
Kerouac was flying out with a galaxy full of fucking Maxes, and he clipped something and blew up. And to cover it up, he's like, yeah, that was Phoenix formation. I remember that. It was horrible.
And
Or
the name
Vivel-
just
So bad.
Vivel
He took
crashing
like 10 Maxes with him.
Or Vivel having a whole galaxy as well, and getting flew out on Hossen, looked on the map, and everyone was shouting at him, "Look the fuck! Look! Don't look at the map! Don't look at the map!" Boom! Everyone exploded. Yep. Sacrifice
It's a
him.
treat.
Yeah, TeamSpeak makes the game more fun. I mean, if you're not in TeamSpeak, it is quite boring. And plus, then you can discuss random shit in here without disturbing people in platoon.
Yeah. Especially,
Yeah.
for example, when I need to film a couple of things, especially when I need to film, you know, little comedy bits like in Idiots Over Axes, I always go into either KOTV's TeamSpeak, which is usually back in the day when I did that, but in few last comedy bits, I've also recruited a couple of Orbs guys, which were honestly, Orbs are very good outfit, and I love those guys in there. They are pretty much like us. Yeah, it's just fun guys.
Why'd you marry him?
Well, if I could, you know. Anyways,
Butt sex him, huh?
but yeah, TeamSpeak is a very good place to be, and I advise anyone from our outfit or any other outfit, just search for your outfit's TeamSpeak and just join it. You don't have to have a microphone. You can either write or don't write at all. Just listen. It's always fun to hear some weird stuff.
One of our new squad leaders, we never heard his voice, I guess, Drolio.
Yeah,
I
never heard of him, but
really.
he has been with us like since forever.
It's a mystery,
He
isn't
recently
it?
got his promotion even.
It was the last community meeting. You got it.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, like, well, it was 3 years ago when I started KOTV, because that's when I got my computer upgraded, because my old computer couldn't run Planetside. But yeah, I think like, I was, what,
Doesn't work
15
out.
at
We've
the
only had
time?
our 2nd anniversary, so.
Can you all just read out orders chat right now, please?
Well, I can't remember honestly, but
You mean how somebody said that Eurobob said that Yamiks said Orbs is a good outfit?
Yeah. In
Orbs is
order.
a good. Excuse me, outfit.
Well, that's your opinion, you know. You
I
don't
know
like
the
Dig
guys
as
from
well.
Orbs
I'm like,
now.
man, okay, Dig exists,
Dude.
so what?
quickly,
I know
someone put
so
that to
many.
Yale.
I'm actually on pretty good terms with a lot of people from a lot of different outfits, except for Dig. I have no
Oh.
problem with really any other outfits.
Oh, okay, okay,
Because
then
the server reps
I
don't talk to
understand.
everybody.
Yeah.
But no, yeah, just going back to that question real quick, it's like when I first joined TeamSpeak because I got into Planetside with a friend and he basically got me to join the platoon, it's like I just sat there and listened for half the time, and then when I actually started speaking up, and then, you know, I then started to volunteer to be platoon leader, and being honest, all of that, because, you know, majorly dyslexic, majorly dyspraxic, fairly mildly Aspergic, you know, I had barely any social skills going into this, and I came out, like, pretty much okay with conversation even, just average conversation, let alone just trying to platoon lead, so...
You don't want to take too many social skills you learn here and actually use them in real life, you know that, right?
Yeah, I
Don't
do,
do
but...
Walk
You know,
Well,
it made me
it's-
actually... I know what you mean, but, you know, it actually made me, you know... Because before, I would try and shy away from, like, human interaction, pretty much, was the gist of it, and now I'm okay with it, you know?
Yeah, the same for me. I suppose.
You know, for me, it was pretty much life-changing, being in a team speak with a platoon. It's also made me go onto other team speaks and talk to people there, just, you know.
Yeah,
Yeah, certainly.
Yeah, the barrier is definitely gone that you're willing to speak English.
I
It's a
had
problem for me.
public speaking anxiety
Was at
for a
least.
long time, and TeamSpeaks were probably one of the major reasons why now I can just literally do anything. I can stand in front of a hall of 500 people and call someone out for doing something that's complete bullshit.
Yeah, you say that now, but when you're actually in front of those people and they're looking
I've
at
done
you...
that.
Well, in
No,
school, to be honest, I
was not
played
in school.
Planetside before even playing Planetside. As in school, like public speaking was like, I don't give a shit. Just give me like the minimum required mark, and I'll piss off. Like, you know, just stand there and just say some arbitrary shit and just get done with it. That's it. And that's how I pretty much, you know, deal with any other public speaking thing.
That was like my favorite class in school. I enjoyed giving speeches and informing people about shit they didn't want to know about. You know the story about me actually doing one about
Star
Satanism,
Wars
right?
is evil. It's satanic. Illuminati is.
Speaking of satanic, I actually did a speech in my public speaking class about the Church of Satan in San Francisco.
Yeah,
I
you
handed
told
out
that one.
applications. That was the best speech ever. I had the most fun ever doing that with all these people just looking at me like, "Are you serious?" I'm like, yes, I am. I even doodled Anton LaVey with flames behind him. It was awesome. And the bitch had to give me an A because I did everything I was supposed to. That was the
Yeah, nice.
awesome part of it.
Yeah, I mean, I did a lot of
And
speaking.
that the best thing is that is coming from American.
Oh my god.
But you
'Cause-
speak
'cause
anything bad about the Bible when you get shot through the head.
Yeah,
Religious freedom
in Europe,
focus.
this religious stuff like Satan, blah blah blah, we just don't give a shit. I'm an atheist, hardcore atheist, and
Yeah.
to be honest,
Yeah,
I don't
atheist
see
or
religious shit
agnostic?
almost never. You know, and basically from time to time I see maybe some preachers on the street, but that's about it. But in America, it's America with the fucking Bible in its ass. That's
Wait.
all I will say.
No. The thing is I go back home and I am a diehard atheist. And when I see all these people who I knew from high school who were the biggest fucking sluts and drinkers ever going, praise Jesus, may he be with you, praise Jesus, I pray to him every day. I'm like, yeah, if Jesus knew how many cocks you sucked during school, he would not like that, now would he? I hate people like that, fucking hypocrites.
I mean,
found me.
yeah, I really love the comedian Jim Jeffries, and he has this one little bit when he basically comes to conclusion that as a Christian, when people say as a Christian, blah blah blah, I do blah, you should say instead as a hypocrite.
Scratching up your paint,
Yeah.
brah.
Basically,
Fucking up your
but
galaxy,
yeah,
brah.
it is
What
true
you gonna
that
do about it, brah?
religious people. What the fuck?
Kann ich mal aussteigen hier?
Fuck yo, Galaxy.
Okay,
Fuck
anyways,
yo,
moving on.
Galaxy.
A quick question from Sesbro still. Try to answer this question in like 3 words or less. Try, of course, you know, not mandatory.
Pain man.
The most OP
It's nice.
Vanu weapon.
There's none.
What, Vanu battle?
The Vanu butt.
No.
Team play.
Pain was approved by Eurobop.
Okay, so not really conclusive answers.
No.
I'd say
The most
team
OP NC weapon.
Warsaw.
None of the above because
See.
they all suck.
No. You get frustrated by the Raven, but that's basically it.
Air
It can be
hammer, sorry,
balanced,
air
but it's
hammer.
not OP.
You mean jackhammer?
Air
Or
hammer.
you're talking the air hammer? I hate that fucking thing. So many people trolling early morning on bases with that thing.
Mustang is quite annoying, I guess. Shotgun for airplanes.
Yeah, that's the air hammer.
That
Ah, air
one.
hammer, okay.
Okay.
You hear it coming, ka-chunk, ka-chunk.
Yeah.
Okay.
It can one clip an ESF. What the hell?
Well, if it's close, of course.
Yeah.
But yeah, I forgot I should cast my vote as well on the Vanu. For me, the most OP weapon in the whole fucking game, in fact, I think is the light PPA. It's
Meh.
Didn't
It
they really
was.
nerf
It's
that
just
though?
shit
it's
bag.
just, in my opinion, it's just outstanding.
I get a lot of people saying on TR side that the Orion is way too OP.
It is.
People just always say, "Oh, I fucking hate the Orion."
Yeah, well, Orion is very good at close quarters. That's only thing I'll give to the weapon. Rest of the things I tried to use it on mid range, which I tend to use a lot for. By which I also like flare a lot more because of the range. But yeah, Orion is definitely very good at close range. But you know, heavy assaults tend to play a lot on close ranges as well. So there's that. And it has the advantage of having a clip bigger than any other, SMG even, or other weapons and so on and so forth. So,
Yeah.
okay.
Before we move on to the next topic, I need to go because.
I
might
understand.
come
Yeah,
back,
just
but don't expect anything from me.
of
See
course.
you guys.
If you can,
See
you
ya,
can
see ya.
get back. If all right. So that's one. Okay, question from a viewer. Why is KOTV seen as unskilled outfit by most, apart from the jealousy?
That would be
Unskilled?
because a
Why
lot of
unskilled?
newbies start playing with us. That's why.
Oh,
Honestly, yeah, it's because again, it's like we've had the problems with our lead. I would say problems like I haven't been on for about between 6 to 8 months. I'm not sure, but it's because we had this much problems with our leadership. We aren't running as many public platoons or crusades as we used to, so a lot of people in KOTV, as I said, is joining random peoples who are parts of Zerg, and that's where we get our bad rep from. You know. It's
Yeah,
not that
definitely.
we're unskilled, it's just that again we're a public platoon, we allow new players to join in, so and then because we aren't running as many platoons as we used to, the new guys aren't being led, so they're either going to other platoons where they're joining Zergs or they're just wandering around confused, in my opinion.
I guess it's because when we still were Woodman, we had the opportunity to just teach the most people of Wano there, so everyone knew basically what's about doing, what's going to be happening, and now with Miller, people, well, all the Wano who came there was just pounded from TR over the years. They don't even know what they're doing right, and now they're joining KOTV, and we don't have the leading anymore to teach anyone, or so many people as we used to.
Because they're
Run
not
so
on
many
newsfeed.
platoons. Yeah, that, and well, we don't have so many leaders online like we had in the last 2 years or something. And I guess we can't train people, train people like we used to, and that's the main problem for all the new guys who are coming in now. Most
Yeah.
people left, got to other platoon, other outfits, or just left the game completely. And well,
yeah,
we're
we're
definitely.
missing a lot of people who were just.
No,
willing to
definitely.
train people on a daily
I mean,
basis.
this is like 2 years. We've been active for 2 years, and yeah, it's just understandable that we lose some and gain some and so on and so forth. Just because we are less active than used to be at our peak doesn't mean we aren't, you know, dead or whatever. We are just around. We
Oh,
are
that's
doing
not
our
what
things. Yeah, but okay. A question that I think Sakura could even easily answer with, you know, a couple of probably harsh words. Would you ever consider joint operations with outfits such as whatever? I'm not gonna
As
name that,
who?
but you know, just
You mean
any
the
other outfit.
D-double-I-G shit?
Any?
tea?
No, no, no. It's CSG or I haven't seen them around, so.
As long as it wasn't with Dig, I'd be fine with it. I have no problem with joint operations if people take the shit serious and actually want to fucking play. But if they're in it to just be a bunch of Zerg shits, no. If you're not going to tactically play and do something interesting, I would not be interested. At all. At all. Dig came with that stupid fucking merger proposal, and I said no from the get-go, because I know that that's not what we want. Good tactical, like, working together. I wouldn't mind doing with IP. IP's actually good when they play. Vogu, Despa's outfits, they're very reliable for working together with that. They actually do quite often.
And for farming.
Everybody
fucking
farms. Come on,
farm shit.
VIB's the king of the farmers, but VIB's also really good players. Game
Eh.
gets boring after a while. You gotta farm.
No, it
can't do tactics all the time.
definitely gets boring. The thing is with joint operations, I still remember when some of our guys tried to do that, and eventually nothing really came of it, or somebody pissed somebody off or something. I can't remember. As I said, that's why, you know, higher ups or people that lead, like
Was me.
I don't know, can't remember everyone. You know, just people that led at the time. Sort of remember saying that, you know, they didn't like that nobody really did anything or whatever. Or am I maybe misunderstanding something? I'm not
I wonder
sure.
who threw a C4
So,
on that.
we tried it, nothing really came of it, and that's the official story I'm gonna stick with.
We're always working together with other outfits in alerts, at least I am, like EDIM, and communicating a lot with them.
What?
And yeah, just other outfits on teams.
I'll go get a new
Game
Thunder.
One channel always talking.
You weren't
and
using that or anything, were you, dummies?
Well, okay, question from Paul. What was the deal with the merge proposal?
Oh, with Dig.
Apparently, I remember something hearing about it, but never
God.
really gave much thought
Yeah,
to
I
it.
can clear it up because I actually got the document. They actually thought I was the outfit leader when they proposed the merge, which I found
Wait,
fucking
how the
hilarious.
fuck did they kill the Sunder? I thought they turned off team damage in the work
And
kit.
basically what happened is Dig came to us saying that they wanted to absorb us, not merge, in my opinion. And they basically said that we would have a say in the, not really the outfit name, but more like the fucking icon, like the little stupid patch we could pick. And that, you know, we would retain outfit, you know, officer positions. Officer positions, mind you.
Okay.
Not co-chairing this shit. These motherfuckers wanted to take everything we had and then just suck it up. And I just told them they could blow it out their ass, basically. Said, you're not getting our numbers, you're not getting our name. We've worked too hard on this outfit, and y'all can just go blow it out your ass. Seriously. And Vival was for it in the beginning. But I'm like, dude, do you really understand what that is if you go for that? That's, no. And then he kind of went, yeah, you know, it's right. You know how Mad is. Mad would rather punch somebody in the face than join them together with someone else. So, now, I mean, that's pretty much how it was. They came to us with a document, said, hey, you know, and gave me a whole big old Google Doc with a bunch of bullshit in it that I barely read. Because I saw that, you know, the officer shit and the stupid decal. I'm like, nope. That's what the merge was. They were attempting to make an even bigger Zerg fit when Miller merged. That's what they wanted.
Okay, well, that's rather conclusive. By which, well, in such case, I can say, fuck you, Dig.
I'm so
not to be very disrespectful, but that's just sleazy, to be honest.
Yeah.
Anyways, next question. On a lighter side this time, what squads / platoons do you like the best? Like battle boss, air, infantry, or heavy armor like Mag Rider only, or something like that?
Void platoons mid advanced.
Yeah. When you get an awesome Void platoon, like Void
Yeah.
Guardians going, it's awesome. You work like a well-oiled machine. Those are my favorite.
Yeah.
I'm with Henry because anybody can get battle buses up and armor up, but to like perfectly take bases together like clockwork and just defend with like 12 people is awesome.
And if you have 1 or 2 TeamSpeak squads supporting that one platoon, you can just do anything. And that's what I really loved in KOTV back then. You know, Curry led like 2 or 1 Void always, and then Crusades extra, like for randoms. But he has always first to fill up 1 Void platoon at least, and we totally dropped that sadly. Now
So
we're
true.
nearly doing Crusades all the time, and that's why people say we are newbie. You know, no wonder, because they always play with the noobs, only in new platoons. Well, random platoons, okay, not to say noob, but random platoons. But back then we always had the Void
User
platoon
joined your
first if you
channel.
have just a handful of people in TeamSpeak, so we at least have all the KOTV people in 1 platoon where we can say, do the shit we are asking you to, or leave and play something else, or sim with someone else, because we are Void platoon, we want to do shit.
This always reminds me of a meme with Pepperidge Farms from Family Guy. Henry Mason remembers when KOTV ate his good Void Guardians.
Back then, the good old days, you know, when we had Curry and Senor Masters leading platoons for us. Hello, everybody.
I mean, if I had to weigh in on this, I would say, for me personally, leading public platoons is my favourite because it's a mix of, yeah, I still want to lead, but I don't want to lead as seriously as a Void Guardians platoon. You know, I still want to have a lot of, you know, my random rantings and fanaticism and zealot kind of speeches that I normally have, but that's just my personal opinion. I know a lot of people don't share that with it, but in my honest opinion also it's like just seeing like turning a bunch of noobs into at least a semi-well-oiled machine in my case.
Yeah, that was the best part about KOTV, that in Woodman we basically took your everyday casuals and, well, put them to, well, decent work, and we actually trained them to be the best. And when we stopped like leading, even then alerts 101 because of the fact that they knew what they should do. Even, you know, the level 20s and so on. That was honestly one of the best things about the fact that we led so many platoons, and you know, we actually teached people, which is rather funny to see that these well, let's say jealous people who call us Zergfits, you know, constantly say that we are all so bad and so on and so forth. But hey, well, let's see your faction do better than one. Well, back then. Nowadays it's pretty much the same because everyone already knows, and it's 2 years, you know. So, you know, we have experienced and unexperienced people and so on and so forth. So, well, yeah. As for the best squad or platoon that I like, personally I enjoy a good tank fight. It's sort of relaxing and sort of intensive at times, and that's what I really like from time to time, to have a good big slugfest.
Okay, if you go that way, I have to say the paint train with like 20, 30 Sundays was the most fun thing. No repair Sundays, ammo Sundays, blockade Sundays. Than just to drive through the map, through enemy territory with the whole pack. I guess that was the most fun thing.
Yeah.
It was desperate a lot of times. Just drive through the whole map with 30 Sundays. And
Oh yeah, certainly.
but
Pissing
the
off
Sundays,
everyone.
Yeah. Just
That's
destroy
fun.
every fight on the way. It doesn't matter if it's the R or NC, just kill them all. Just bust
yeah.
Sunday hordes.
Oh yeah, certainly. Let's see. Well,
Always, guy.
well, there
Have
are
you
questions
platoon or
for
squad?
me, but I will disregard questions for me, since, you know, those are rather for my Q&A for my subscriber count milestone or something. I don't know. I rather will ask, you know, interesting questions that everyone can enjoy. Actually, too bad we don't have Vival on. But okay, question was for Vival, but what's the most useful tips for leaders from Cesbro? Cesbro, maybe you can answer your own question, huh?
I wanted to know that from Vival.
Yeah. But, well, as a leader yourself, well, you maybe can share your opinions on, well, teach some newer kids around the block what to do.
Don't yell at them too much. get them that they are interested in fighting, that they are interested in following orders, not that they have the feeling they have to follow orders. They they have to, but they still have to have fun. And that's what the most problematic thing is about. That they are just headless. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna do this, that, and then they get burned out. So, yeah.
Repeat, repeat, repeat.
Yeah,
I guess
the thing
it's
is, you kind of
main
have
point.
to be a bit
Yeah.
with the tough love
You
as
have to
well.
repeat your orders.
Yes.
be-
Yeah, go.
Well, you can't be too nice.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
for
like-
sure, definitely.
It's like dealing with children. Let's put it this way: you're nice when you start. I have a rule of 3 times, 3 strikes. I say it 3 times, and if your dumbass still isn't there, then I will make it very clear to you that if you're not following orders, you're leaving the platoon. Why? I will constantly say this. Why do you join a platoon if you don't want to play as a platoon?
Yep.
Are you just looking for a fight to farm? Fine. Join the platoon, get to the farm, and fuck off. But if you're not going to follow, you have to be a bit of a dick with people, because if they don't want to fight, then there's potential spots that could be filled by people who want to play, being filled by morons who are just doing useless shit. You don't have to tell them that, but you just basically go, listen, you guys follow orders, this will be a great platoon, things will work good, and we'll get some good fights. But if you don't follow orders, then I'm going to have to remove you from the platoon, because, you know, I want people who listen and follow orders. You can't bend too much with that, because if you show people that you're kind of a puss with that kind of stuff, they will just walk all over you.
No, certainly. When I started leading back in the day, again the word makes me sound like an old man. You know, get off my lawn. Anyways,
Back in my day.
yes.
When we only have the basic of plasma weaponry.
Yes. Anyways, yeah, back in the day when I led, I was rather like, you know, get to the fucking point and blah blah blah. I wasn't overly harsh and not overly nice, but most of the time I was rather harsh. And when people actually completed their objective, I did actually say that it was well done and so on and so forth. I did rather praise them for a very well done job, and you know,
yeah,
that was my method.
You have to keep them interested in playing.
Yeah, certainly.
Yamiks, I got another question for you here in a minute that I got from Eurobob when you're done.
All right. Well, yeah, I'm done. Fine. Go.
Alright, uno momento.
I was about to say, did you have a plasma musket from your olden days? Just one shot?
Why not?
Basically, he's asking, he was basically asking why we Zerg and don't work more together with UBED and do some epic things with them. That's basically what he wants to know.
Again, lack of leadership, I guess.
Well,
Big
the
leadership.
thing is, from what I've gathered, most of the time, well, we have the common, you know, command chat.
Well, I'm sorry, the exact words were, why do you guys always crusade instead of jihading with UBED?
Oh, well,
Okay, that changes the meaning.
if you mean that UBED is basically constantly going like headless chickens into the fight,
Well, no,
trying
no,
to
I
throw
do know
feces
that
at
the
enemy,
Eurobob
you know.
is Crusader of spawn rooms. He has unlocked and Araxiumed that one, I do know, and I've mentioned a couple times on Reddit, Bob. That ain't just me, brah.
Okay.
But it's you bet like some farming.
Okay, I don't know about that, to be honest. I'll just say that, you know, we all have the command chat in which we can communicate. So, well, just ask if anyone else is leading and who maybe be
Or
the
just show up on our
coordinator and so on.
TeamSpeak.
Yeah.
If you
I mean,
pop up on a
honestly,
TeamSpeak, yo,
like-
what are you guys up to?
The thing is, we are a big outfit and we have to coordinate our own troops, and we don't really have time to maybe join another, you know, TeamSpeak to talk with people. So, as a smaller outfit, you are sort of obliged, yeah, to basically come to us to, you know, discuss things, because, as I said, we have a lot more shit going on than you. So you might spare 1 or 2 guys, and you know, to send to us and then coordinate, or you know, you can use the in-game command thing. So there's that.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, one of the hardest things I find when it comes to like making public platoons it's because there's a lack of either squad leaders or just people just don't want to do it. Like, if you come on TeamSpeak and say, yes, I can be a squad leader, and, like, a squad leader, a lot of the time, you just have to follow what the platoon leader says. Like, you don't have to be a official squad. I don't know if this is a rule, if you can just be someone can make you a squad leader or that kind of thing, but...
Yes, we're allowed to have non-trained people do squad leading. Platoon leading is another thing.
Yeah, but honestly, like, if you want to be part of the platoon, come on TeamSpeak, and, like, especially me, where I really want to platoon lead, if you come at me and say to me, can we start a platoon, I'll 9 times out of 10 say yes. So if you want to be part of that big platoon, just come on TS and just say, it's like, is there a platoon runner? Or if there isn't, it's like, oh, can we start a platoon? And, you know, people will be willing. It's just, that's the problem, especially, like, around when I get up, because I get up very early in the morning, and of course I live in the UK, so time zones are different. There's not very many people on, so, you know. That's honestly the one biggest thing that can hold back something like KOTV, is just people don't want, you know, people don't come on TeamSpeak, and people, you know, don't want to be, they want to be in platoons, but they don't want to lead, you know. And being honest, a lot of the time, it's up to the platoon leader to lead. If you're a squad leader, then, I don't know if you agree with this, but half and half of the time, it's just you are basically responsible for the spawning of squad beef, and that's about it.
I don't quite
not
agree
really,
with that
no.
statement, but I am definitely grateful for people like you who do platoon lead, because when I first joined, we had a massive surplus of squad leaders, and we sometimes had more squad leaders wanting to lead than we had spaces in platoons. Similarly, I think a squad leader's job is to make sure that once that squad is assigned a job, that they do it in the most efficient way. Make sure that their squad has enough medics, make sure that then people know what they're doing, and make sure that their individual squad is motivated.
Basically,
That's
it's a
a
micromanagement for that.
really big problem to keep everyone motivated. So you need to have the squad leaders do this, because the platoon leader needs to be busy working out how on earth to beat this massive shit coming at our face at that point.
Yeah.
Alright, there's an interesting question actually addressing those Woodman days we had. How do KOTV feel about pre-merge running around ruining all fights on Woodman by mass zerging every fight?
It was fun.
I don't think
Yes,
that's
it was
how
certainly fun. Well, excuse me if your circle jerk farm was interrupted. You will have to go and maybe try to, well, learn
Actually take
something
the
and be
objective back.
skillful at farming. How about that? You can go fuck
Well, people
yourself
got
if you
pissed
don't
about
like
that.
this.
We played the game to get shit done. I mean, the thing that people don't know is KOTV was playing even when the alerts were off. We had goals that had to be reached. There were facilities that we had to have. Back in our day, when they actually had, you know, amp station and tech plant alerts and shit like that. They don't have that anymore.
Yeah,
we had
we
to have
were
a certain amount of biolabs and tech plants we prepped for the alerts. That's what that zerging was, people. Curry told us. There were rules for platoon and squad leads to make sure that these areas were taken care of, and that you got at least this percentage of area in the off time to prepare for the alerts. That's what that was. I think everybody remembers that from squad training. Bibi.
Yeah, I do.
I'm not veteran enough to know that.
But we kind of dropped that a bit in training because those alerts are gone now. It's just territory.
Yeah, the current alerts are just boring, and yeah, it's basically there's nothing really much to do in the game except, you know, go to base, capture it, zerg, and, well, you know.
And then there's a few nice interruptions with people doing more complicated squads and basically bring themselves a hindrance. That's what all these things are. A battle bus squad is everyone saying, okay, we are going to limit ourselves to using Sundras. Infiltrator squad is people saying, okay, we will
That is a
do
shit
this
squad.
sneakily. The only way that this game is getting more complex is by people saying, okay, we are going to limit ourselves to using only these tools.
Yeah, definitely. But one thing I can speak from experience: infiltrator squads, platoons are complete bullshit. It's not good. I've tried it. At least from leading standpoint, it's nope. Imagine like 48 people trying to snipe about from one location. It's just clusterfuck bullshit. Yeah, it's not recommended, definitely not recommended, but from time to time, it's fun. Certainly it's
Yeah.
fun.
Like,
Yeah.
Stalker Cloak Infiltrator is
Oh
what
yes,
this
I
other
remember.
We did that.
Yeah, you
That was-
get
crazy.
everyone in the platoon in the Stalker Cloak and drop them a little bit further away from the tower base or something like that, and
Especially at
tell them
night.
you have to get to that base without, you know, dying.
Okay,
Yeah,
Caesar's-
well, that's
Wait a
actually something for, just as a side note, just as something. Next time we do a Stalker platoon, first one to jump on top of a Max and teabag him.
Alright.
Okay, guys, Caesars, you got the lead. Everyone see you.
Alright.
Bye-bye.
User disconnected.
Alright, so we lost this, bro. Anyways,
Oh.
yeah, just people who are watching, keep writing questions. I'll of course ask them if possible. There was one, I think. Oh, right. Well, let's discuss a little bit about other outfits. I know that some people, and probably most of people here, already hate Dig, or dislike at least. Then there's.
Hate.
Well, yeah, okay. They are
They
okay,
are
but
basically, in my opinion, single-handedly ruining this fucking game.
that
no,
that
that-
is
that-
actually
that-
what
playing
people used to
Daybreak
say about
first.
us.
No. As in gameplay, a lot of people have stopped playing because some of the shit they pull is just not even tactics, it's just dumping. They may work, there may be one member that works together with people, but when this guy's not on, everyone else is just, I mean, they're more concentrating on poking at the enemy in yell chat than actually getting shit done properly. And that's what annoys me. I know they do it because they think they're the best and they're a bunch of punks, basically. And they can fucking come at me any which way they want. I will punch them in the face. I don't give a shit. I don't like them. I just don't like them. I don't like the fact that no matter what faction I play, everyone complains about them ruining the game, and they are. Even on Vanu. That's why I don't play VS. I can't fucking stand them being everywhere. We were never that bad. We tried to do things properly and strategically. They don't even try. They don't. If they actually tried, then I'd be like, good game, good on, okay. I'll work with you. But they don't. I've consistently tried to give them chances in my head and go, oh, you know, come on, maybe you're just being really critical. Nope.
Alright. Alright, that's about Dig. Then there's my second outfit, Orbs, or, well, Old Gods, those of you who remember. Frankly, I think they are good. They are doing tactical stuff constantly from time to time when I jump in their TeamSpeak, and I see basically every single one of them just filling their army, platoon, squads, basically their Void Guardians, or not Void Guardians type, but what was it? TeamSpeak squads, basically. And that kind of surprised me because I didn't think that they were so tactical and so on and so forth. But you know, I like those guys, and well, I don't know. Maybe others might have different opinion on this. No?
I honestly haven't had an experience with any of them because again I've been out so long, so I can't make a comment.
Okay. Well. Okay. Then that's that. Maybe Sakura, tell about your EDT guys.
EDT is a lot of fun because they do participate in pretty much every server smash. They took a break from the last one, but they participate in server smash. But the thing is with EDT, why their community thrives so much is they're multi-gaming. They're always constantly playing something else. They have themed days, like there's Ops Wednesdays, there's Fuck Around Friday, there's Casual Mondays. They have a lot of different ways of going through, you know, making it not so monotonous in gameplay, like by taking breaks and playing other games and things like that. But EDT, when they do actually play and we're not drunk, you know.
When you're not drunk.
Yeah, I've heard
of
of
it. Big EDT squad that's drunken ops, that's once a month. And it is usually a lot of like bullshit. And when Al's not whining too much, then we actually have a good squad. I mean, we've got a lot of Rebel Rifles ex-players, like we've got the Drama Llama Dark Place, we've got Helmine, aka Hagstar. I mean, it's a lot of good team play. We do very good strategic when we want to, but it is a very fun outfit where we'll have platoons, we'll have things that we'll do, but you know, there's a lot of fucking around going on.
Like
Okay.
right now.
Organized. Yeah.
Alright.
Well, they're very organized, so when we do this stuff, it is organized. When Gab's on, it's really good squad play, really good platoon play, and plus, you know, they have a really organized website. That's what makes it easy to communicate with each other as well. You know, like chat and everything that you can constantly enter, even if you're not like in game. So yeah,
Oh,
EDT is really
yeah.
cool. So if
Okay.
you're looking to play in other games, you can play with them.
Okay. Frankly, from my point of view, I'd say that some of those guys are cunts, but that's just my
I know
opinion.
you don't like Poisoned Owl.
Well,
I know
okay.
you hate 'em.
I didn't say that, but hey, yeah, sure.
I know you do though.
Well, I didn't
She
say
can read
that.
your
Again,
mind.
again, I won't name any names, to be honest.
He likes to complain. That I will give it to him.
So that's
But
that's all I will
nowhere-
say, you know.
He's not anywhere near what Mentkis is. I'm sorry.
Well, anyways, but yeah, I still respect everyone. As
Quick
much.
shout out, KOTV also is trying to branch out into a few other games in case Planetside.
Yeah,
does push out
certainly.
underneath us.
Personally, I constantly play Dota with my friends, Hearthstone, and well, when Overwatch will come out, I'll probably play that constantly because I'm, you know, 2 years
fan.
playing this game. I'm just tired. So you can look for Overwatch and my character running around that place. Hopefully, we'll see about that though. Also, there's in the chat Havets, and he says, "Why is this Havets guy the coolest guy that has ever been in KOTV?"
Oh, Havertz
Comments?
asking a question about himself.
Wait, who?
Yes, Havets is asking a
Exactly
ego
who?
question. He's asking ego question to stroke his e-penis.
Basically all I know about Havertz is he's Dutch, and that's enough for me.
Dutch are evil.
There.
Oh, the Dutch are evil. Dutch.
That's all I know about him is that he's Dutch.
I don't know.
Dutch.
I can't remember. To be honest, I've sort of worked and talked with a lot of people, so I can't remember everyone. And probably you
He's
have to
just
hammer my head with you know, that name 1,000 times a day until I remember somebody.
He's just Dutch.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
We know how unspectacular the Dutch are. He doesn't mind.
Okay.
I'm kidding.
Well, yeah. Okay. Let's see what else do we have. Okay, let's see. Is it true that the first generation of Void Guardians are the best players in Plantside's history, and when they left KOTV, slowly died? First of all, when Condrin left, he can go fuck himself, and that's all I will say. This is the only name I'll, to be honest, name. So yeah, that's about it.
What, you
And
mean that
no,
group of-
and no, KOTV is still alive, as you can see, so
Oh, you
we
mean
are not
someone's
dying.
poking about the first big leaving of the outfit?
Yeah, apparently.
Before...
So,
well, wasn't that right at the time when Fearless Vampire Killers became KOTV?
no, that was like
A little later.
months later.
First of all, Condren left because he's just too important. We know that.
Yeah.
And the others left to form a farming outfit, basically. But I will give them this. The funny part is a really good outfit spawned off of KOTV.
Yeah,
They can go
No,
ahead and
no,
try to act
definitely.
like they're not KOTV, but they are deep down inside.
Well, yeah,
I
I mean, I still work with, well, as some people might remember, the last, you know, 1st April I did work with Yoshino, so I still have respect for these guys, and yeah, you know, I know that Mad Almog and Chicken had problems with some other VIP guys, as well as Vogu and so on and so forth, but to be honest, I only have problem with Condrin, as he is a fucking cunt. That's about it.
Yeah,
Well,
you know the thing is, Condren
from my
can get
stand-
annoying if you take him serious.
I know, but you know, nonetheless, he's a fucking cunt.
Yamiks, some would argue that you're a little bit of a cunt too.
Well,
That's
I am a
maybe
cunt,
two
and
out
I'm
of
not.
the left would
Probably
say.
I'm a cunt. I don't know how others may
I know you
you
probably
know,
wear
judge
the
me.
label. You
But-
don't care, I know.
Fuck you! I don't care. That's,
I know you
know.
don't care. That's why I said you don't care, you
This
son of
this
a
all
bitch.
I'm saying. I just, you know, I don't like this one particular person. That's it.
The thing is with Curry and Mad, you have to remember, they have very big personalities, and they are very, very imposing when they want something. So it's not surprising that both of them would have issues with people. Especially Mad, he holds a fucking grudge like nothing else.
Oh, for sure, for sure. That's why I'm saying that Chicken and Mad has problems with more people than I. So from these two particular outfits, but you know, just that certain conflicts of personalities, I suppose. That'd be the best I can explain. Well, anyways, any other questions besides these pointless arguments between outfits and so on and so forth? Anyone wants to know more about KOTV and so forth? Just
Well, what do you
you
expect
know,
when, people,
ask.
when you put a Q&A of KOTV? People
No,
are gonna
of
bring
course,
that stuff up 'cause
these
they're
are valid
trolls.
questions, but I just ask maybe there are some other, well, more valuable questions for you to ask instead of, you know, pointless jabs
Okay,
at
what's your
each
favorite
other.
color?
Okay, my favorite color, blue. And that is why I actually wanted to go NC at first, but I thought technology,
Traitor!
Vanu, fuck yeah, sign me up. So,
We have a traitor amongst our mids.
Oh, technically I have a traitor here as well because I'm an officer in EDT.
PowerPoint.
Ooh!
And technically my favorite color is red, so...
Really?
Ooh,
Black
And
and
I'm
purple.
I have a
colorblind.
question. I have a motherfucking question. Hold on. Arun Physics asked KOTV's thoughts on their player retention.
oh yeah, right, I forgot that, sorry. First of all, I'm not so linguistical person and whatever, you know. What is retention?
Player retention, I think, means like the fact of how our players are kind of sticking around or not sticking around. I think, if
Yeah,
I'm
it
correct, my
basically
Oh,
means-
oh, now I recall the word. Yeah,
basically
right.
about us leading out to dig.
Yeah. No, I mean, the thing is, as we get less active, basically when we lose our leaders and everyone gets burnt out, you know, from time to time you'll see that we might not lead or, you know, put up so many outfit-based platoons and so on and so forth. So people will either forget about us or see that we are not doing so much. So they might, you know, leave and join another outfit and so on and so forth. That's basically problem with activity.
I can
The more we
say
are
it.
active, the more people have, the more people we have, and so
Well,
forth. It's
part of
just
it,
normal.
in my opinion, comes from outfit leads.
Yeah.
Curry left, and then Mad was there. The problem is Mad Almog stumbles and falls into random vaginas, and you don't hear from him for a couple of weeks at a
Yes.
time. And as an officer, especially for me, it's very frustrating to have to do things or make decisions with not the power I need, like putting announcements on TeamSpeak or doing things in outfit or cleaning out. It took me seriously 6 months to get the right to kick people from the outfit. I could only put them in suspension. And the thing is people left KOTV because there was no distinct leadership. I would have liked to have changed how some things were going. I made proposals, and I also Vivildup made proposals as well. A lot of people brought proposals to Mad Almug, but he's very stubborn in how he wants the outfit
He's
run.
a Jew. What can
That
you
is
want?
just how it is, and unfortunately, we would like to better things, and I would like to better KOTV, but I just don't have the rights to do it. I don't.
No,
and a lot of,
certainly,
and that's turned a
certainly.
lot of people off as not being able to do what we'd like to has kind of made a lot of people get less involved or just stop fucking playing.
The thing is, Matt Almog is not a bad leader. I'm
He
just
isn't.
putting that out. Because we are in no way saying that
He was the
bad.
main reason. I actually didn't like Chicken's leading at first. I really liked Mad Almog's leading because he was so, well, or rather, I should say, he was such a character. You know, he had these funny moments with the leading, and basically he was, well, rather more active in talking than Chicken was, and but Chicken was extremely well,
Chicken was the
well
king of Bell
coordinated
Chat.
person. that's I guess how
Well,
I
Matt's
could
more the
describe it.
on-the-fly kind of platoon lead, and Curry
Yeah,
was the one who
definitely.
studied the map and knew exactly what he was doing.
Definitely, they
But
both
Matt
are
was the more
such
laid-back
characters in a
leader,
way.
to where he was very charismatic and very good, but he was more laid back, whereas Curry was like, "What the fuck? Why did you take a site and not a galaxy?" You know, ripping you a
Yeah.
new asshole on TeamSpeak.
Definitely. Okay. There's an interesting question from Nilpa. Hope I remember how that name was pronounced. What is KOTV? First of all, it's Keepers of the Void. Well, that's. I hope that's good enough answer for you. But well, okay. Let's suppose you are asking about a little bit differently. Keepers of the Void basically is a as big outfit as possible, and you know, outfit that is trying to simply play the game as best possible with the means we have. Well, I don't know. Maybe someone else can
No,
say
on our
something else.
website, we claim ourselves to be a gaming religion, but really that's just
Yeah,
a
yeah,
bit of
it's just
fluff
a,
text to
you
fit
know.
in with the faction. We really just are a community of gamers who sit together, play Planetside, and try to get stuff done the intelligent way. Try to be coordinated, and basically try to share knowledge.
Yeah, that's, you know, just
Yeah.
a gaming
I thought you said
community.
share lollies there for a second.
Oh
Lollies,
right,
they're
we actually
lollies
had
as well.
the lollipop, whatever, dude.
Oh,
their
la,
outfit.
la, la, la,
But yeah,
lollipop.
that's that question. Let's see. Oh, there's a question from another guy. Will KOTV ever do a clean out? You know, basically cleaning out the old characters and so on and so forth. And
We
I
do
can
that
easily
regularly.
answer that question. We
I
pretty much
suggested this.
clean out anyone who is not playing the game for like a month or 4 months or something like, depending on the
But
level
there is a battle
and so on
rank
and so forth.
level, yeah.
Yeah,
There's a
basically
battle rank
we
cap, usually around 40.
every month, pretty much every month we kick people.
The last couple of months haven't been as much.
Yeah,
Sometimes 2
last
months
couple
is
of months,
ridiculous.
as I said, we are not
The
as
thing is
active.
I
but,
would
you know.
like to clean the outfit out even more than that. We were actually discussing, and that's kind of where it got a bit difficult with Mad Almog, is Vil and I were talking about a battle rank cap of 15. To where we wanted people to at least be battle rank 15. We wanted people to at least have a
certainly
firm
disagree
understanding
with
of the
that.
game. But that he said, no, that's not how we function, so fine. But we would like to clean out a shit ton of members, actually. We want to look to do that soon, to where like we kick people who've been gone 6 months, even if they're over 40, battle rank 40. To be honest,
Yeah, in
unless
a
we
way.
know them, we would kick them. That's kind of
Yeah.
what we said.
That's probably why I stayed in.
No, certainly. The thing with our outfit, what I really liked was that we took in anyone, no matter what skill, no matter which level. We took you in, we showed you how, and you know, and eventually some of those people came to be the, you know, people we know here already. One of the best guys in the Planetside, at least in the Miller as well as Woodman especially. You know, some of these people have faded out and, you know, stopped playing and so forth. But nonetheless, I like the fact that KOTV took in whatever player you are. We're gonna take you in and we're gonna hopefully have fun time with you. And there wasn't much requisition like some other so-called super pro farm fits which required you to be like level 50 or something. That is what I disliked a lot.
I'm quite not happy that you didn't have that level 15 entrance cap, because I think it was level 10 when I was introduced.
I didn't think there was even a level cap when I got in. Or
First time I heard about it.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was just a discussion to get people. The problem is Vivo was a bit upset there for a while that people were not quite up to par with playing, and the battle rank cap is what he had an idea for to get more experienced players in. But even like I told him, I said someone may have battle rank 15. That doesn't necessarily mean they know how to play the game. But that's being taken care of soon, as we all know, with the lovely Noob Island.
All right.
So there'll be no need for caps like that anymore.
Yeah, okay, so there's another very old question coming from Skytech. Where did YOLO Swaglord go? No, Almog did not kill him. I took his cunt, stretched it out over his head and suffocated him. So that's
Jesus!
basically what I did. So that's why you don't see that little piece of shit around. So yeah, hope everyone is happy now. Most improved players in KOTV are frankly hard to say.
Anyone who got a rank up in the last community meeting.
That depends
Probably.
really on what you define as a good player.
Yeah,
you define
definitely.
a KD or someone who basically gets the objectives done, works well with the platoon, and actually is a good leader. most good leaders don't have high KDs because they're usually
Certainly.
running into the thick of it to find out the situation, to see what's going on, and are looking at the map and getting shot half the time.
Yeah, my KD is less than 1. I think it's like
Well, that's
0.8.
honestly nothing to be ashamed of, because unless you're in a farm fit like INI or any of those other groups that require higher KDs, it doesn't matter. The KD is
Yeah.
what makes your game. It's the fact that if you are a good leader and you know how to get the job done, and you don't care how many times you die trying to get it done, the point is if you eventually get the job done, but don't give up, that's what's important. People just go, meh. I'm not saying sit at a battle for an hour and keep zerging until you get... No, you have to have a healthy sense of when enough is enough as well.
Yeah, certainly.
Yeah.
Similarly, in our squad and platoon leader training, one of the first things we learn is the map is your friend, but it is also your death.
Yeah, definitely, literally death.
That's
That
Well, if
is
you're gonna
just-
look at a map, get in a vehicle that's parked.
Yeah,
Even then.
like, you can be standing next to your
Certainly.
own Sundra. You go onto the map, you do a tactical decision, you come back, you're dead.
Oh, certainly. Yeah,
Welcome
it's-
to my early squad leading experience.
No, it was constantly when I was platoon leading. It was like I open a map and well stare at it for
Some
a couple of
funky
minutes, and
some
suddenly
shit
out of
sniper.
nowhere, sniper.
Thing.
I didn't even do that. Sometimes I just looked at the mini-map to see where people were, and I just died. It's not even that. Just sometimes I don't know if it's just it's like bad karma. Whenever you squad lead, they know you're the squad leader, and so they will shoot you first. I don't know if that's just personal experience, but seriously.
Uh,
Then it's not fun because generally the guy who killed you, well, there's 3 other guys staring at him, so he's gonna die. But it's every time, even like staring at the mini map, every time I pay attention to what the squad's doing, I get shot immediately.
yeah, that's your typical day, and yeah, I speeds sight is okay, fine. Just
Yeah.
okay. Question. This is an interesting question. Will KOTV ever return to scrims?
Well, that's
we
probably
would-
directed at Sakura.
Well, the thing is I would love to see KOTV participate more in Server Smash and Scrims, but I'm the one who pulled the plug on all that. The reason why I pulled plugs is because I got tired of organizing times for Scrims, of organizing Server Smash, and getting names, and getting people's names on the roster, and them saying, yeah, I'm in, I know the time, that's it, and no one fucking showing up. There's nothing worse than planning a scrim with a group that's well prepared, and then your sloppy ass to show up with half a group.
one
I got
question,
tired
what
of it.
is it?
Scrims are
scrim.
basically when we organize basically gameplay against another outfit, either on the main
Yeah, it's
server, test
outfit
server, or
versus
Jaeger.
outfit sort
Okay.
of scenario when you have like 12
Yeah.
or 24 guys against 24 guys on
So,
test server usually.
If you look on the Yamiks' channel, he actually has a couple of.
I
of
have a
those
couple
films.
of matches,
The
yeah, here
Foundation
and
was
there.
one of them. We also played EDT a couple of times.
Yeah, definitely. The thing is also, to answer a question from Sesbros about outfit-related videos and things like that. As I filmed those scrims, they basically last like an hour or so, just like this Q&A. I mean, it's over an hour already. So, yeah, editing all that is an extremely big pain in my ass. It simply takes way too much time to, make and go through all that to make a coherent watchable piece. So yeah, I dislike to film those anymore. But yeah, since I have internet to stream shit like this, yeah, I'd love to stream from time to time, and as I do right now. So hopefully you guys enjoy it. But as for scrims, I'd like to maybe participate in a couple of them if I have time. But as I get jaded from the game, I don't know. And so, I guess that's the same thing with Sakura. Yeah, just way too much hassle for the result. I mean, we
Yeah.
have a lot of people, but not enough. In a
Well,
way,
people seem to forget when they say yes to something. If there's a person organizing this and getting all this shit and taking their time and doing everything possible to get it organized and functional, and then your dumbass doesn't show up and it just kind of shits on everything I did. And I did it, seriously, I got tired of it and then stopped. If I could get reliable people to say yes to a scrim, I would be up for it 100%. But I would need people who were going to commit to actually being there.
And Havets again asks about okay, does KOTV want to have scrim against VIB? As I said, just like before, we basically don't have people active enough or signing up for these
It's
things
not just
enough.
that. It's not just that.
Yeah, not just that.
No, we've
not
had a
just
proposition
that.
before from VIB for a scrim. And
Yeah.
as you know, Habits, there's a bit of beef between Mad and VIB, and he said no to the scrim. That's why that scrim never
This is
happened.
basically agreement between both outfits
That was
and
part
so on
of
so
it as
forth.
well.
Let's see. Why why is there a 13-year-old girl talking to Yamiks? The fuck?
I think
the
young
fuck?
as in boys. 13-year-old? Jesus.
No
I'm
one
really...
here is 13.
Okay,
No
well,
one.
Sakura,
I sound like a 13-year-old, but
yeah,
I
I mean,
don't think I sound
Sakura,
like a
you
girl
can take that
much.
as a
First those fucking
compliment.
numbers and you'll get close.
Yeah, exactly.
What the fuck?
Alright.
Something is going wrong here.
Alright, any other questions, guys? Keep on writing them down. I'll try to put them through as fast as possible. Mad Almag, is that the angry Jew? Yes, Mad Almag is from Jerusalem, and yes, he's a Jew,
Who's
and
15
yes,
years
he's
old?
angry.
He's a Jew. It's in his fucking name!
Yeah.
Mad Almog.
Yeah, although he's angry and so on and so forth, he's a great guy. He's a great guy.
Once you get past the shoutiness.
Exactly. And
Yes.
He's someone who'll do anything for his friends. He's really good. He helps you out. You know, it's just people who don't get past that just see him as an asshole. But once you get past that, he's always really
Oh,
friendly,
man.
really nice, and always willing to help.
Sorry. Who
When
is
he's not in
15
a
years old?
vagina.
What I like, there is this quote, really fun and nice quote from Team America, if you remember this film. There are three kinds of people in the world: pussies, assholes, and what was the third? I can't remember one. Do you guys remember?
Pussies, assholes, and Americans?
No, basically, the way you survive in KOTV is to be an asshole.
Okay.
So.
That's not my experience, but okay.
Oh right,
No,
cunts.
no, in the
I think it
beginning,
was
that's how it
cunts.
was.
I think it was cunts, but
Trust me,
nonetheless,
when
yeah.
When you first came here, you had to be an asshole to survive.
Yeah, certainly.
Hence why fat fit right in.
You fap right in.
My English is off today. I'm pretty sure I'm the only English person here.
Oh right, dicks, pussies, and assholes. Right. Thanks, guys.
I'm actually
Okay.
the only English person in. Look at this.
Oh right.
You're not the only one.
Oh,
There's a-
good. At least I can't be sad about our terrible language.
Oh, alert.
Yeah. Right. There's an interesting question. In case any of you have played any other Daybreak or SOE games. Personally, I did play the what was it? DC Online Universe or whatever was that fucking shit called.
Yeah, I played that as well.
It's I guess okay, but it's just basically fucking grind fest to the boredom. I shouldn't say unlike World of Warcraft, because I think both of those fucking things or any other MMORPG is a goddamn grind fest, but this one was particularly boring. It was just mind-numbingly stupid, and every time I played it I felt my IQ dropping, honestly. I can't imagine that they basically took a rather good universe and made this piece of shit game. That's all I can say about that. I haven't played any other SOE games, so I can't really say anything else. Anyone else? Yeah?
Didn't play anything from them. Just Battlefield and Command & Conquer.
Command & Conquer, yes.
Yeah, Unreal Tournament and,
Shame EA tried to kill it.
Yeah,
okay.
killed everything.
They're
Alright.
killing Battlefront as we're speaking.
Yeah. Alright, let's see, what do we have else here? Well, don't really have any more really big questions. Come on, people, send in some whatever questions you want to
How are we so
answer, we
great?
still
Don't
have
say
time.
whatever questions, because then you're gonna get some really dirty shit.
Okay, I mean,
how
why
many
not?
viewers
I
do we
mean,
have?
I answer simply no.
20.
That's it. You know. Okay.
What?
All right. Let's see. Maybe any one of you want to ask something or discuss. Silence. The silence.
I think we all just. This was meant to be a 38-minute thing maximum.
Yeah, mother.
All right,
I'm
fine.
hungry.
Yeah, and Havets, fine. Xiad, if you are hearing us, Havets wants to have your babies or something like that.
Havets wants to have you, yes.
Honestly, just probably you should report him and ignore him. And
Ziad's busy being a dentist, isn't he?
yeah, apparently.
Ziad's a dentist.
Oh,
Have a horse.
yeah. Man, we need Red Ranger in here to, fill the time at least somehow.
Hell yes,
Fill
Red
the
Ranger,
hole.
the most amazing English accent I've ever heard, and I live that.
Yes.
You live that place?
Sorry, live in that place.
Yeah.
Dude, we're Englishmen, we don't know our own language, so just be proud of the fact.
Yeah. Okay, there's a question. PPA or Sauron? I'm the PPA guy, to be honest.
So-
Yeah, PPA.
so on.
Alright.
Depends. PPA on scythe, Saren on tanks.
Sauron.
Yeah, because Sauron can do armor damage very easily, while PPA ugh. I can't.
Oh, fuck.
What
And holy
happens-
shit, I actually just noticed that everyone else except for me and Megboy are German, at least from Germany. Which is... Yeah.
Jawohl!
We're not German!
Hallo!
Okay, ja, lass nur noch auf Deutsch reden, dann sind sie
Ja, genau.
verärgert.
Ja, wir können nichts machen.
Oh, alright, also...
Are
Cesar,
you sure
right,
I
sorry.
heard that right? You said you and Mechboy were German.
Yeah, sorry, Cesar also, I didn't see
I was
that.
about
Sorry.
to say!
Yeah, my fault, my
There's
fault.
only 3 Germans, not 4.
But yeah, it's rather interesting that in whenever I played in TeamSpeak, there was a rather huge German majority, unlike any other nationality. In at least while I played with KOTV, it was interesting to see. I mean, I rather expected for at least British or whatever you people want to call yourselves to be the majority here.
Welshman!
English, Scottish, and Welsh.
Yeah, British,
Differentiate.
basically British. So that's a rather interesting conclusion I have come to. That one day Germans will, overpopulate the world.
Be careful where you stand here.
There's
Nah,
smoke
I
and
think
lots and lots of
Africans will do.
vehicles. That's all I know.
Yeah. Oh, right. Actually, one question from myself. What is the best, or rather your favorite base in the whole game?
The Octagon, or I don't know what the name is now, I forgot.
Yeah,
that.
it's Waterson's Redemption, I think. I don't know.
Yeah, it's called Watersons.
Good question.
Yeah.
There
For
Where
is-
me-
was it? It was on Hossan, but I can't find its name.
For me, Hossen, it probably is sort of Fall Bridge is a good base, but to be honest, I really like the design of. Where was that fucking base?
No, I'm trying to find it too. I think I know. Zugrat, I find, is quite a nice place.
Yeah, it's also nice. Yeah.
I really liked
No,
Amaris before the lattice.
I disliked Amerish because in old Amerish, basically, if you didn't take roads, you would be bound to flip. Basically,
Yeah.
you
Of
were
course,
bound
first
to
rule
be
of
flipped
Amaris,
and so on.
Always use the roads.
So that was the main idea.
Yeah, but if you did that, then it was a very great map.
Yeah, certainly. But yeah, I think for me it was something in Hossen with trees as bridges and something like that. I think. The
That
base-
was it. It was
Hossin and trees,
Iron Quarry.
yeah.
It was the Iron Quarry or wherever that however you pronounce that one.
Ziggurat.
That I
don't know.
really like. Not so much for the base layout, it's just it looks so damn good from afar, in my honest opinion.
I can't find my favorite base, but it's on Esmir at one of these bridges. It's the one where, when coming from the warp guide, there's on the right-hand side the main area, and you cross. I think it might be North Point Station Money Fortress crossing, but I'm not quite sure. Basically, we used to do massive Sundra balls there, where there were about 20 repair Sundras just repairing each other at ridiculous rates, and it was amazing.
Yeah.
I can't find it on the map right though.
Yeah, I just when I actually asked myself that question, I can't find it in Hossen. It was a rather interesting base where you actually had a fallen bridge trunk, or you know, as a bridge itself. So it was rather interesting. I keep trying to find it around Wano current warp gate, but fuck it. Basically, Hossen itself is rather unique and interesting to play, unlike Indar,
It's
which
annoying
is
to
just
lead in.
yeah,
It's
yeah,
really annoying to lead in.
certainly. It's
And then
rather
there's-
it's interesting to play as a solo player, that's for sure.
Yeah, there's also Hayoka Chemical Lab. That's quite nice to play. The idea with the bridges and suppression and everything is quite nice.
Okay, there's a question from a TR Grant, as he calls himself.
Yeah.
So he sees KOTV and dig platoons, well, attacking alongside to whatever base they are attacking, and he's asking, is that a coincidence or are we coordinating?
No, we aren't coordinating. We can. Well, some of us hate each other. Other people say, "I just don't like that we're being put into one pot."
All right, so there's that answer.
Yeah, he missed the whole argument, the whole hate
Yeah,
rave on Dig.
probably. Then
Well, not all
you'll
of us
have
do
to
hate it, but
watch
some of us do
the
really
stream
seriously
again.
just
Yeah.
despise them.
Yeah,
Certainly,
if Segura was here instead of getting food, you would be hearing her bitch about it.
Oh yeah, definitely. That's just.
If she wasn't getting food right now, you would hear her well, not screaming, but having a good rant about it.
Having a piss inexpensive dig, but you know.
Well,
but yeah, that's mostly you know, aimed at the top or head guys or whatever, you know, leaders mostly, because you know, the people that are playing with the dig as a casual, you know, they don't really care which outfit they are in much, so you know. But anyways, there's actually an interesting question I wanted to ask every single one of you. Well, first of all, if you have our Axiom anything, and then what was your first, and actually why was your first exactly that weapon? For me, the first Auraxium I earned was XM98 sniper rifle, which at the time and still rather seems weird, since I am not a sniper type, and well, sniping as a complete new player in the game and Auraxiuming that weapon as the first one is rather unique. At least from my point of view. Guys?
I haven't got an Araxian weapon, so I'm going to make no comment on this.
My
Yeah, let's
first
see.
was NS7 PD because of was my first gun. Don't know.
First one was the series. Was like 1 week ago playing this game since the beta now, so yeah, kind of funny. Because of was the gun I had most kills when I started playing again, so Araxium did.
Mine is Pulsar C, just because it's usable for engineer and light assault, and since I mostly play engineer, it's, well, weapon of choice. More precision, more firepower. Not so fast, but it's great.
Oh yeah. Anyone else?
I'm just checking which one of them I'm closest to, because I haven't actually got a full Araxium yet. But I'm
serious,
getting
of
very
course.
close to Araxiuming my Orion.
Orion. Well, that's your typical choice. When Sakura gets back, actually, I I remember she wanted to do some, you know, talking stuff about one of the topics. Oh, rather philosophical or whatever topics. Oh, whatever. It was rather why women, well, playing Planetside or any other FPS, or rather particularly in Planetside, chose to play with medic instead of like heavy assault or infiltrator and so on and so forth. So when she comes back, probably you could get an answer on that. Let's see. Any other question? Oh, right. Am I psychotic? I don't think so. I'm just Latvian. So.
Let's be frank, we're all psychotic here.
Well, there's that also, yeah. I mean, we are in fucking cult after all. KOTV is a fucking cult.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so...
by definition, we would probably be called a Sekte in German, which is basically a malicious religious society.
Yeah, well, yeah, I suppose so. Those... You could, in a way, somehow, send SWAT teams to SWAT our homes while we're playing or something. I don't know, yeah.
No,
I under no circumstances recommend to do such things because, first of all, obviously, if the accusation is false, you are gonna go to jail yourself, and for even a worse accusation, you know, wasting time and so on and so forth. But whatever, just aside. Let's see, what do we have else here? We have questions about Auroxiums, meh. Well, come on, people. Any other questions? Otherwise, I have to go back to that original page. Let's see. I don't want to talk about snipers. No. Let's see. What do we have? Oh, right. There was a question about Mad Almog and his codes or whatever. The thing is, people in our outfit can receive, you know, some codes for some station cache and things like that if they lead well enough and so on and so forth. Basically, like a reward for people leading. So, if you are a dedicated leader and you know, want to also receive some benefit from your leading other than whatever you get from game, well, you can, you know, join KOTV. We'll bribe you. We'll take you.
Matt got these keys from SOE way before the changeover.
Yeah, that was way back,
so
and I frankly don't want to say too much because he probably will want to explain this thing himself or not explain or whatever. Basically, I just want to say that we have this option to reward our leaders, and if you want to have such things, you know, you come to us. We'll teach you, we'll show you, or you can show us how to better do this thing.
Because we are only as good as the sum of our parts. We need to exchange our information so that every single one of the parts eventually becomes as good as the machine.
Ah, okay, there's a question from that TR guy again. Basically, he's asking when he can encounter KOTV the most, or what times, or in what locations, and so on and so forth. And are we scheduled like when we like make ops or something like that? You know.
We do schedule them, but they aren't. Well,
they are mostly random.
In advance, but they don't have a certain time.
Yeah, mostly we are basically running platoons as much as possible when we can, and well, seeing as now we are, well, less active, as I said, as we were in our prime day or thing like that. Yeah, but you can still, you know, see us pretty much everywhere. As for coordinated platoon, I can't really say much, because we are random pretty much most of the time.
Yeah, the most concentration you will probably find between 18 and 20 GMT, especially on weekends.
Yeah, probably on the prime time you'll see KOTV running around, and, well, you know,
yeah, I mean,
that's all I can say.
once I start getting back into tuning a lot, I'll be more of, at least in British time, which I believe is GMT. Isn't
Yeah,
it?
it's
Yeah, right now it's BST because it's summertime, but effectively normally it's GMT.
Yeah, I mean, I'm up very early in the mornings just because that's my habit and lifestyle. You know,
Yeah,
and I
yeah,
go
yeah,
to bed a lot
certainly.
earlier than a lot of the other guys. So a lot of the times you'll find me either, you know, in a random chat room, but I will be around. So if you want me to squad lead or platoon lead then yeah, I'll be around much earlier than probably a lot of the other guys.
Oh,
Which is good for me,
certainly,
though.
yes. Oh, there's there's an interesting question, sort of a British type of question. Fish, chicken, or tomatoes?
Chicken?
Fish.
I'll
Check
go
out.
with chicken.
Chicken.
After all, chicken
and
curry.
2 helicopters just flying past my window. I think they actually are SWAT.
Oh Jesus!
Well, another 2 military ones.
Guys, I'm away now.
Time to jump out the window. Wait, military? Are they gonna shell you?
No, it's the British Chinook transport helis.
Oh right, so the ones held together by duct tape.
No, the ones with 2 rotors.
Same thing.
All right.
Yeah. But they might drop a SWAT team off, we don't know.
Yeah.
But we can't afford our own British helicopters at the minute for the police, so might as well use the army ones.
Well, fuck me. It's not enough that you have well, actually, yes, the most clustered city with, you know, CCTVs. So, yeah.
Yeah, but
Just-
who is time
just-
to check those? Because
just
we're
like,
British,
what
we
the
build
fuck?
stuff and then never use it.
I understand that in Britain, or rather London, especially, you have a lot of Arabs, not or Muslims or whatever, you know, and maybe that's why you feel paranoid. But just
That is not the reason.
you are
The reason
going.
is just because they like Britain gets accused of being a nanny state.
You are.
Yeah, we literally look at everything and say, okay, well, we can gather some information and look at our citizens here. You know the NHS? No, the NSA? Their
Yeah,
shit?
yeah.
That stuff, we did the same stuff. It's called PRISM. It was revealed at the same
Yeah.
time, just nobody talks about it because they'd much rather shit on the USA. We are as guilty as the USA, and I don't like it.
Well, of course, you have your knickers in a twist. So there's that. Oh, that's about that's about enough about politics, I think. But, yeah.
Oh, trust me, if you want to get into our politics, well, there's no politics. Each of our governments is as bad as the other.
Probably, yeah. I mean,
options, like especially with the SMP gaining some momentum, they might actually force people to actually do politics and not just random shit that that is basically a ruling class trying to keep its power.
Yeah.
it's just.
But that's only a
Where are we going now here? What's going on?
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm about to ask. Okay, something about KOTV maybe back though. Let's see. Oh right, probably the most important event in last year in KOTV. Oh, at least for you. What was it? Hello?
I can't think of much.
Like we could say the anniversary, but that's very cliche.
Oh yeah.
That's
Basically,
the only
when
event I
squads
can
and
remember.
platoons worked, I would say. When everything just works.
Yeah, the 1 month where you can
want to
actually play the
do
game
something
without
and,
glitching through the floor.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I can't really remember that much of last year in KOTV, as I didn't really play that much. What I rather remember from the last year the most was the record breaking, which I was rather excited a lot. So
I wanted to do that, I didn't get in, sadly.
yeah, I got in,
know
but it was
about it.
shit. It was just it showed how incompetent were developers of making this game. Just for fuck's sakes, you had such a high ping, and the goddamn game even lagged at times. So, you know,
The
not
thing
lagged,
is,
but you
a
know.
world record attempt for having the most people on a game server ever, so You would expect that, but they should at least try to predict that sort of stuff.
Yeah, certainly. That was the most biggest gripe I had about the whole event. I mean, also the fact that they didn't really advertise the whole record breaking, which was very sad to see. I mean, sure they put
They could have made so much money out of it.
Yes, indeed, they could have gotten so many people playing again, and you know, from the beginning in the first place. I mean, it was such an opportunity, and they let it slip. It was just dumb. That's all I can say. Borderline retarded, probably.
And I think I just glitched the guy through the floor.
Yeah, but they can get out again.
Yeah, so... Well, there's that. Sakura, you here? Sakura's not here. Okay. Well, let's see. What could we talk about? Any questions? Oh, there's a good question. Does KOTV have any arch enemy outfits amongst NC and TR?
Damn it, I was about to say dig them. No.
Yeah, the thing is, in NC, yeah, we had the
I would say the old gods.
old gods for sure, and orbs basically. They are definitely equivalent, or at least the closest equivalent to KOTV.
I wouldn't say, because we're actually, I'm gonna say something else, but I think we kind of respect all, well, at least I do, I kind of respect all, so the old gods were just absolute asses.
Oh, they were, but no, you know, a couple of them were rather fun.
Yeah, a couple of them were a lot of fun, but the vast majority of gods were just assholes.
Yeah, I remember
gods,
Tact
where
had
are they?
some problems with our leaders or something. Honestly, I need Mad Almog or Chicken to explain this a lot more in detail, so can't really say anything. As for TR, definitely Elm. It was the first and probably to this day nobody has really made any bigger TR outfit in Miller or Woodman, I think, than Elm was at one point. Elementary, basically. And,
Yeah,
and the funniest part is that from Elm, what I heard at least was almost all of the leaders simply left and made Yellow Boss. So I kind of say that's kind of a dick move, isn't it? Every single one of the leaders sort of leaving or whatever.
Well, maybe
But
if the
that,
community sort of
you know,
stopped
that's
appreciating
just
them.
what I heard, so I might be wrong. So, you know, maybe that's a gross exaggeration and so on. So sorry if I get that wrong, but well, you know, that's pretty much what I heard. But as for arch nemesis or arch enemy or whatever, we don't really have any real gripes with any other outfit other than, you know, Dig and maybe a couple of others. But in our size, you know, outfits that are rather similar to us are orbs and orbs, gods, or used to be gods, and Elm. So there's
Yeah,
that.
but we respect basically every outfit from the other teams. Not maybe from our team, but from the other team I don't know one that we actually despise in any way similar to Dig or anything.
Yeah. Maybe that's just because we have like no real direct contact with them, but
Yeah.
a lot of the other ones, they actually, from
But
my
even
personal
in
experience
Reddit
with
drama,
them,
we sort of get along. Like the only Reddit
Yeah.
drama that really happens on the Miller subreddit is KOTV and Dig flailing at each other.
Oh,
And
yeah.
everyone pissing about Barney, but that's not directed at now.
Well, the thing is, we established our faction to be dominant ever since, you know, pretty much the first day of Planetside. Well, actually not really first day, but well, looking back at those 2 years, it almost seems like the first day. So yeah, we basically were dominant for a very, very long time, and that's why a lot of people simply hated us, because we simply took everyone and raped them pretty much. And then, you know, that's why a lot of people started hating because you ruined all the fights and blah blah blah. But that's a fucking alert, you fuckwit. So just, you
Of
know...
course it's going to ruin your fight, because that means you're going to have to go somewhere else. Which means you're not going to be here capping our point.
Of course.
Which means hopefully you go fight NC.
And that's the thing. What I liked about alerts was rather you had to be, you know, you shouldn't fight in one place for like hour, 2 hours, and so on and so forth. You should, you know, capture facilities and find a way to capture enemies' facilities by, you know, what we did, redirect enemy forces to different places. And as we could direct our troops faster to another base, we could capture that. And well, that's how we won, by simply letting enemies stress out and just jump around the places, not doing really much anything. Oh, that was that idea.
Damn it, I can't pull my max.
Ah, there's an interesting question. Rather awkwardly worded, but do we consider ourselves to be elitists? Absolutely not. I have said that I am sort of a sniper elitist, but that's as far as I will go. I'm a, you know, an average player that really enjoys the infiltrator, so, you know, I tend to play with my head instead of my brawn. That's rather the gist of what I try to do in the game.
I mean, if you've ever heard me try and platoon lead, you know that I'm not an elitist.
Certainly. Leaders never are leaders are certainly not elitists. I haven't really seen any really, you know, big leader or leader that is leading for a long time to be elitist. Usually, you know, what they do is, you know, just direct forces from place to place, and their success is dependent on people that is under his or her control. So as long as your troops are better than enemy's troops, yeah, you can say that you are better, but you can't really be an elitist leader. I can't really imagine elitist leader or platoon leader, whatever, you know.
Yeah. Also, may I mention something? I just looked at this, and this is going to go completely off track. But the max punch is classified as a knife.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. That just seems weird to me. The fact that you punch someone in your face, apparently that's a knife.
Well, better knife the shotgun, right?
Well, yeah, I once tried, actually a couple of days I tried to do, you know, knife marathon thingy, where just running around and knifing people, trying to get as big kill streaks as possible, but it's just fucking knifing mechanic is so bad. I can't imagine if I wouldn't have this one hit kill knife, my slasher or my normal knife or whatever would be just shit. Just shit, complete fucking shit. So there's that bullshit. And this guy is wearing actually two knives, sort of. One in his upper arm, sort of inside.
Yeah, I know. It's
that's sort of rather weird, but okay.
Every time he tries to turn, it's
Yeah. Okay, there's a question. Does KOTV like to do more? Would like to do more cooperation with smaller outfit? You know, for example, that previously mentioned EHO or whatever was it supposed to be. And as Sakura said, if you want to go, you know, into fight just doing bullshit, yeah, I guess we could. But well, as I said, as a smaller outfit, you are certainly bound to come to us because we have our shit to do, and as I said, or you can already see, we don't really have that many people leading our platoons. So, well, you know, we do what we can, and if you come to us, we'll certainly help. We're certainly gonna help, unless of course you're a certain kind of cunt. So, yeah, you know.
You're that guy.
Probably. Yeah, you know, there's that. Let's see what we else have. But yeah, you just answer the question.
I say every single one of our leaders loves cooperation, because it means that they are not on their own. They will fight together. And that's the entire point of KOTV, to have a large, coordinated fighting force.
Yeah.
We're not setting on individual quality, we're making sure that everyone does what they can. And what they can do will to be used in an effective way and not wasted on some weird strategy that will never work out.
Yeah.
Interesting that you actually said something about overall quality than instead of, you know, individual and thing like that, because there's already one guy asking exactly that question. So there's that answer already. Let's see. There's an interesting question. Will this game die in the next 1.5 years? Your ideas?
Depends on the devs. Depends on the devs. If they
If they can pull their shit together, this game can survive.
And fixing all the stuff, it can survive. If not, it's dead in like 2.5 years, I would say.
It might. I personally say that if it continues this way, we're going to bleed out in about 1 year, maximum 1.5. Probably more, half a year actually, if it goes any worse. If they start pulling together this in community fixing, which they probably are going to do, because I know that investment trusts, the one thing they react to is money, and right now they're running out of it, because they're not listening to the community and people are pulling the trigger.
Then buy camos, guys, buy camos.
Yeah.
No, don't buy camos, because then they change stuff, and then once they change stuff in the way we like, we buy camos, we buy memberships.
Yeah.
They just need to get their shit together and actually listen to their community. Because that's not what they haven't realized yet, that they need the community to be on their side.
Well, yeah, Planetside dev team had never had good marketing department. Never. Just, I can't remember. Oh, wait, there was one time when they actually did pull a goddamn Jesus out of their ass. And that was when I think it was either Christmas or something like that, and they actually had every day about 50% as a minimum discount on things. I think that was, yeah, first year's Christmas or something like that. Maybe I'm remembering that wrong, but you know, it was rather fun. And I remember this year's, or you know, last Christmas we had something similar to that, but differentiating discounts, and that was rather bad. So there's that. There's a question. Do you regret the server merge?
Yep.
What does regret mean?
Regret, you know, when
You
you
want to, in
Dawas.
hindsight, think that you
okay.
no longer would take that decision.
yeah, that you thought it was bad.
I just translated it.
Yes.
It's no problem.
The thing is,
I
yeah, go.
actually never heard about it until I one day came back from a 2.5 week vacation, and all of a sudden saw that all my characters were on the different server. And I came into TeamSpeak to the people like, "What the fuck happened, guys?"
Yeah, I honestly never like realised. Again, I only been back for a couple of days to a week, but I never realised that this was merged until like this morning.
Yeah,
So
yeah, yeah.
obviously, I don't have a situation to say about it, but by the sounds of it, it's like yeah, a lot of people do regret it.
Yeah, there's also this sign of Planetside dying, and any game since its inception, except for fucking Counter-Strike, which I fucking love, ever since its release, it has its, you know, after a year or so, its high point, and after that, population and interest in the fucking game just keeps falling down, until, you know, nobody really plays the game. Counter-Strike 1.6, as you still know and can see, just full everywhere. Almost everyone is playing.
Even Source is full too.
Oh yeah, I actually think that Source is the best Counter-Strike, except for hitboxes.
Yeah.
I really like the Source a lot. I don't like the current Counter-Strike and the weapons.
Didn't even
shit.
buy that.
I don't like the weapons, but rest of the stuff, definitely good thing. Competitive scene on Counter-Strike, awesome. Just great that they put it in. Anyways, that's not about Planetside nor KOTV. Now, as for the game itself, as you know about the merging, the thing is, the people from Briggs, if you know anything about people from Briggs, they have basically every day they have only one continent unlocked. So basically that's because they don't have that even 1,200 or so people in one server. So in a way, what's the point of keeping like 14 different servers on, you know, one continent or whatever, and you know, if there are like 2-3 people playing, better just jam them into one and let them play. This this is basically a problem with population and popularity of the game. You know, basically the less people play on one server, the lesser the point of keeping it open, of course. So just jam people together, have them have higher population, and you know, just cut off expenses, unnecessary expenses, and that's a good thing. Yet it's one of the horsemen, as I call them, horsemen of game apocalypse, that shows the death of the game. You know, the more servers are merged, you know, the less population in total you get in the whole fucking game. So it's just
And
natural
also,
process of anything.
the problem is once you close a server down, you will have really, really big problems opening a new one. If your player base ever spikes up to that point.
Yeah. Also, have you read what the guy said afterwards, after that question? In the Twitch chat, it's actually rather cute.
Yeah, I'm reading it. This Q&A, definitely I'll try to highlight it, and probably I'll try to at least upload couple of pieces on my YouTube channel so people can watch it and, you know, enjoy, and maybe later just go to Twitch to watch the whole thing. And you know, I don't know if everyone is currently playing and just listening to us, which I was rather intending to, because well, in the video you can't really see anything. So my idea was simply to allow you to listen to us and enjoy maybe a couple of good jokes, maybe bad jokes as well, and have a discussion, which I'm totally for.
I mean, yeah, I don't have like a YouTube channel, a Twitch channel. I'm actually planning to start one soon, but I'm waiting for a certain game to come out for that.
Yes.
And but yeah, I'm always happy if you ever need stuff like content for that. Like whenever we do like a good Battle Sunday or a good Stalker Platoon, I'll always keep my video up and can edit it together, maybe get a highlight video and send it to you.
Oh, yeah, sure, of course. So yeah, of course, the video will be highlighted in the Twitch channel, so you can watch it. I don't have any partnership with Twitch or anything, so streaming is basically what I do when I don't want to film and edit later. I'm just lazy like that. So, well, you can blame me for that, I suppose. But that's that. Let's see, maybe we have any other question. Well, yeah, it's nice to see that we actually have a lot of, well, relatively a lot of people watching and enjoying the little stream I have here. So I wanted to do it a lot earlier on, but the idea came basically at the same day as the Q&A, as the anniversary, not before. So in a way, I wish I could have made this Q&A fast earlier, rather, like a day after or 2 days or so, and so on and so forth. But unfortunately not. And as for Mad Almog, as I said before, unfortunately he couldn't be here, as he has to, as Sakura put it, you know, put it into a pussy or something. So, you know. But yeah, feel free to ask any questions and so on and so forth. Let's see, what else do we have about Planetside? Ah, right, a good, interesting question I tend to ask from time to time to people. In your mind, what is the best thing that has been added to the game? You know, like a bundle or feature, and I mean real feature, not broken thing that you can call like feature, like unkillable aircrafts and things like that. No, that doesn't really count.
I brought my infinite surds earlier. Oh, infinite surds, infinite nanites earlier. That was clearly an intended feature.
I didn't really had that. For me, the best thing that has been added to the Planetside since its inception, or rather release, is the reactive system. Only problem is that the fucking thing came out 2 fucking years too late.
Yep.
It's just why? You guys?
Honestly, I haven't really kept up with most of the stuff, so I really can't comment.
I cannot decide between Player Studio and Directives.
Player
Player
Studio is
Studio
an
is great,
attempt to get more money that's pretty much backfired.
Yeah.
But still, giving other guys the opportunity to create something for the game is kind of nice.
That is certainly nice, but only helmets and camos, and I mean shit camos most of the time, so... I'm sorry people who are watching and actually making this stuff, but you have to realize that most of that fucking shit you put in the Player Studio is just garbage. And you should feel bad about it. Personally, let's see. I really like Viper helmet, and whoever made it, I won't look up the name, but a fucking thank you. Really big thanks to the guy who made this Viper helmet. I love it. Just simply love it. And also it's sort of a rip-off of Tribes of Sand, but I don't care. It's just awesome. For me, that's it. You guys, maybe? Someone else about the features, the best thing added to Planetside?
Can't really comment already.
Yeah, they were already.
Alright, there's a question.
Maybe do it, maybe.
Do you think that Miller is full of tryhards?
Well, we've
Hey,
got a
one look
problem
at Dig
with
and say no.
I look at and and I say yes.
We don't have full
You
of
know.
tryhards. Our server is literally having problems with too many Zergs, which is the exact opposite of a tryhard.
I wouldn't
Exactly.
say so.
Kind of where I was going with that, with the whole dig.
No, I mean there are tryhards, there are elitists, yet some of these people I still respect because of their skill, sure. But you know, when some of these people suddenly decide to start bullshitting and just bitching in Reddit or forums or whatever, then my respect is simply lost. Because, you know, whenever I, like, you know, see a post of some normal dude putting up something, you know, suddenly there are like couple of comments you know, oh, you're such a noob and so on and so forth, and just come on. And yeah, go. Hello.
Hi.
Oh, okay.
Someone was trying to say something.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, that was just me being me.
Okay. Alright, let's see, what do we have else?
I'm just gonna busy farm up some logistics certs here.
Ah, okay, okay. Okay, well, let's see. Oh, and there's an interesting question. Have you tried the PS4 version of the game? And if you have, then how is it?
Just one sentence. PC Master Race.
Yeah.
Yes.
Definitely.
Yes.
Policy console.
Fuck consoles. Fuck them to hell.
They are screwing us over because of that thing. We
They
don't
already
need to
ruined
give them the
Battlefield, so-
satisfaction of moving over.
Okay, there's an interesting question. Should the max be changed as it's a current state, as in its current state is a force multiplier for infantry, and blah blah blah. Basically, is max OP, or should it be reworked somehow?
No, not at all.
It's fine as it is, but I would be
give us the old
fine
zombie
with
back.
them reworking it.
Yeah, give us back old Zoe.
As a max
Oh, fuck
alone, it's max alone is kinda useless. You always need some guys who help you when you're in a mech suit. Otherwise, you're fucked all the time.
No, certainly. Personally, I think that Max, well, yeah, it's certainly is meant to be a major pushing force and so on and so forth. But it 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 doesn't really stand up even as a big dude in the game. I mean, in like well, whatever game you are playing, mostly, let's say Team Fortress. Let's say Team Fortress, you have Heavy, and that's a big dude. He has a lot of health, like Max, right? And he dishes out, well, a lot of damage and so on and so forth. But he has also his, you know, abilities and everything like that. And current Maxes basically are just one big brick to either shoot or use for shooting, and it sort of lacks its real role on the battlefield, in my opinion. Either it needs a little bit nuanced gameplay or needs a little bit of fixing. I can't say because I can't really imagine what's wrong with it. But as it currently stands, it simply seems like a boring class to play, and it's just meant for pushing and so on. It basically doesn't invite player to play it as like a main or thing like that. And I agree, it's supposed to be bot and so on and so forth, but you know, it's a class and players should be incentivized, I suppose was the word, to actually play the class, have a different experience and things like that. So that's just only my opinion.
And we need dual PPAs for the Max.
Yeah, dual. Like PPA was planned.
Yeah, like PPA, 2 of them.
Yeah, I one day I dug through, you know, old models of test server, and there was a PPA gun on Flash, and really nice looking rail gun for NC tank. So why?
They also had flamethrowers for NC Maxes.
Also flamethrower. I remember when they included the flamethrowers in the PTS. They looked pretty good. Of course, those things would eat your GPU and CPU like crazy.
Lag machines.
Yeah, but still, it'd be an interesting thing to have. Certainly, that.
Even tactical.
Yeah.
Yeah. Plasma flamethrower for
that would certainly either confuse enemy or whatever. Oh well.
Now just block on like a doorway or something. Just take 2 mexes with flamethrowers, put ammo packs down, and then just use them all the time instead of setting down an NG turret or something like that.
But I guess that's why they didn't include them.
Yeah, it poses a lot of problems, and balancing is a problematic thing, which SOE deals with thusly. Nerf, no wait. Release a weapon which is overpowered, nerf, then maybe buff it, and nerf again. That's basic idea of SOEs, or rather Daybreaks. I don't know, maybe Daybreak deals with this differently, but at least that was the case with the old Planetside dev team. I wouldn't say SOE because it would include the rest of the games as well, so that's why I don't say SOE all the time like you guys do. And I'm saying that to people watching. Not everyone, of course, not everyone, but you know. Oh, there's a question. Right, I missed it. So, your favorite vehicle, class, and weapon? Henry?
Vehicle, the lightning tank, definitely. Fast, agile, turn rate buff is very great. Versatile, anti-air and everything. What was the vehicle? What was it? Class?
Class.
Definitely. Repairing stuff, dropping ammo, getting the objective done. Or light assault to just drop on a base, you know, to get a beacon somewhere high up. And what's the next one? Weapon? The AV turret, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're
was
that
fire-guided
one of those
rockets.
cunts that are farming those vehicles on the ground behind or
Mhm.
after that render distance.
Oh hell yeah.
Well
No,
then,
dude, I have
okay.
like, I've what's left 60 or 80 points for Raxium on AV turret.
Holy crap.
So you know,
The interesting thing is I have bought it on my Vano and I have used it only like 4 times.
it was the reason I started this.
Ever since its
fire-guided turret.
release, I've only used it 4 times. So
Really?
I can't play really NG. I just feels mundane, boring, and
Why? No, it's interesting.
no. The thing is, I like to fight, and if I'm not fighting, I rather enjoy either building a thing like engineers supposed to do, or providing my team with resources, which would also give me enough XP. But unlike medic.
It sucks, I never
NG
played Medic.
NG just misses that XP gain
No.
from dropping ammo and supplying or repairing. It just repairing repairing definitely gives you way too little XP in my opinion.
Yeah, but even so, you give a big boost for the whole team. So
No,
support,
certainly.
I love
Certainly.
to play support, so that's why maybe play
Yeah,
Medic
yeah,
with
certainly,
support
certainly.
backups. It's
Yeah, of course.
Medic.
Cesar?
Well, meh.
Well, for me, it's definitely medic. Either the weapon, either the Orion or the NS11P. Hard to say. Possibly the Lasher because it's really fun to use, even though I'm not that good with it. Vehicle, it's probably the Sundra because it's just so super versatile. You can do all sorts of stuff with it. It's fun, and also it's just certs just streaming into your account. Then what else was there?
Class, weapon, and vehicle. That's it, I think. Skytech?
Okay.
The Maggie for the vehicle, class medic, and the weapon, the HV fucking 45 best gun.
Okay. Let's see. Megboy, you here?
Well, favorite class would have to be well, heavy assault. I like having the option of the heavy machine guns and just laying into enemies while still being fairly tanky. Vehicle, well, standing right here. Because
Of
look at that gold front. You kidding me? No one can beat that. And then my favorite weapon, I have to look up this name, but it's the one I just started using, the Aileron,
Eidolon,
VE33. As well, I'm a sucker for marksman rifles, and this is probably one of my favorite marksman rifles I've used in any game.
Okay. Okay, this is maybe demeaning to you, but in my opinion, semi-automatics in this game, at least, are complete fucking garbage. In comparison to automatics. Sure, with Eidolon you can easily take out enemies at longer distances, and in mid-range it's definitely the best thing, but, well...
I agree with you there, and I've used my...
It lacks its versatility.
I think problem with the semi-autos is that the cone of fire is just crap. When you spam it, it just goes all over the place.
You can use the Pulsar C for that same thing, you know, just...
Yeah, Pulsar
press.
C is amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing. The first time
Just
I
gotta
tried
never
it
got
with
arrested.
advanced forward grip and compensator, it was just so great.
Yeah, I mean, but, you know, I'm a real sucker for marksman rifles, and...
No, that's
you
just
know,
fine.
semi-automatics are... full automatics are good, but I much prefer using semi-automatic weapons, so that's my bias there.
Okay. Even das eine.
Well, now as for
Then just on my
myself,
pimps under it.
yeah, as for myself, Infiltrator, Artemis, PDW, or Phase Shift. Those three I can't really differentiate because they all are fucking awesome. PDW probably is lower than Artemis just because Artemis is extremely silent, and Phase Shift is in the same rank with Artemis because you can't really compare a sniper rifle with a scout rifle, or rather automatic weapon. So there's that. Favorite vehicle? Flash. It just has to be the Flash with the Wraith cloaking and the Fury. It's just couple of kilograms of wrecking fun. It's just awesome. It's just awesome to either run through enemies when you're cloaked or blast their asses to heaven with your
hate those
fury, or
guys.
it's just amazing weapon. Well, not weapon, but actually the combination of all three. So that would be my pick. And of course, classes, as I said, infiltrator. There's a question. What is the difference between dig and dig T, orbs and KOTV? Well, first of all, dig and its associate and V are Vano, orbs is and C. Then there's of course dig and dig T. T version is the so-called tactical or something. I think so. And between KOTV and dig, well, one is from Miller, another one is originating from Woodman, and that's as far as I will explain it. So, if anyone else wants to get into this, feel free. Probably Sakura already said her, thoughts on dig, so I don't have to repeat anything about what she said. So you will be able to look back at what's there. So I'll just say that well, we are different outfits. We have different ways of doing things, and
I'm floating.
yeah, basically KOTV is the oldest big outfit. Maybe not.
What the fuck?
Maybe not. I'm not sure, but it just seems that we are one of the oldest, at least.
At least the biggest we were.
We used to be the biggest. I'm not sure how is it now.
Use
But
my power.
but yeah, what the fuck? Anyway,
I have discovered the ability to float.
I had
congratulations.
that earlier when
Alright,
the
there's a
harasser
question
enemy
another one.
exploded.
Yeah, Harasser's great too, by the way. You can get everywhere. Everywhere you want.
The biggest cunt for me in the whole server.
Yamiks.
Possibly, yes. I could be the biggest cunt in the server, although,
Muschelsaft, maybe.
I mean, cunt. A person you would call a cunt is rather. I can't really explain what could be, going for the cunt title the most.
Bitchy, maybe.
I'm definitely the bitchiest of the YouTubers. Probably, I'm not sure. Depends on the person whom you are asking this question, but well, I don't know. Biggest cunt, in my opinion. I probably I don't know. Gondrin probably in my case, from my point of view, but even he is just meh. He's okay at times, but he's just cunt. That's all I can say. He's not a big cunt. He's just a cunt. So there's that. I don't know if that explained anything. How about you guys? Maybe there is somebody that you would call
I
a
can
cunt.
honestly not comment on that.
Everybody who is using like fucking Higby decal.
The what?
Like,
Higby decal. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
dislike Higby. I
No,
dislike
what that
Higby a
is.
lot.
And neither do I.
What is it?
Higby was one of the main developers.
He was definitely a cunt. Definitely a cunt. So
Okay.
Well, he was on C, so yeah.
okay.
also that's the reason. But not only that. If
Damn
you watch
mercenaries.
Jace Hall show, then you probably would know why. Although it might be in a comedic perspective made satire, but Higby simply seemed like a goddamn cunt. I really like T-Ray. I really like T-Ray. As for the chick, what was it, Leperza or something, she was okay, but didn't seem like much. She was not as interesting as T-Ray for sure. Let's see. There's a question. Maybe any of you have been killed by Lazy TR with his Banshee. I have been actually killed a couple of times by his
Yeah.
Banshee, and to be honest, well, I have no problem with him. It's just nice to see that he's doing his thing, and okay, fine, sure. I don't really care when I get killed by an aircraft. Maybe some people get really upset about that. Never.
War as hell.
I usually get more pissed off if somebody kills me with a sniper rifle, but that simply incentivizes me, or I hope I use that word correctly, to go after that goddamn asshole and kill him the most, well, violent way I can, and that's usually with a sniper rifle. So you know, that's just how I do things. So if any of you ever try to kill me, try to kill me with a sniper rifle, because then I'll go after you. Well, at least when it's on distance, because close range snipers, as I would call them, I don't really count as sniping. It's a joke. It's a joke. It's a valid way of killing people, but calling it a sniping, no.
Yeah, Yamiks, next time when you're on sea, just tell me, right? And I will shoot you in the head.
Yeah, exactly.
You've awakened the Yamiks, he is now after you.
Okay, question also. Who are the 3 biggest tryhards?
I think we just named one of them, haven't we?
I don't know really. Daddy, I think Daddy, yeah. Daddy's
Mantis.
Yeah, Daddy definitely is a really good pilot. So I don't know if you would validate that as a tryhard. He's just really good with the piloting thing, and you know,
Network, maybe.
I don't know. I would certainly nominate Chicken when back in the day we were, because he was such a big platoon leading tryhard. It was just amazing to watch him work. So there was that, and another one. Let's see, from the NC. Let's say from the NC, so we are balanced. Can't really say. I don't really know anyone from NC that would be really outstanding in any gameplay style, to be honest. How about you guys? Maybe you know any.
I don't know.
No comment on this.
What was about Tact also with leading?
Right, Tact was also the leader. He was the leader of gods, but he faded away rather early on, so can't really say anything about him. I guess he could qualify as NC leader tryhard, but I don't know. All right, let's see what do we have here.
I think this will be my next one. Will be my final question. Then I've got to go. So.
Okay, what would you add to make the game more fun, interesting, and blah blah blah? So, guys.
Mech suits.
Oops.
Mech helmets.
I'm sorry.
Mech suits, yeah, that sounds nice.
Oh, I need to, hang on. I need to gain my ability to float again.
Okay.
Maybe
well,
more.
For me,
There
it's a rather very old answer, and that would be metagame. Because as a solo player, I still would like to have something for everyone to do in like grand scale. For example, you know, capture a base like in a month, and then you get like some reward or something like that. The World Domination series comes to mind, which there were 2 events, so I can say where. So those events were just terribly executed. Yet they were at least a step towards some sort of goal. So you know, there was that.
Yeah.
Let's see what else.
Also reintroduce the alerts.
Certainly reintroduce cross-continent alerts, and also facility alerts, because those definitely were awesome. Just come on, devs, what the fuck are you waiting?
Capture Isaac. Fuck this is.
And maybe more alien tech for Wano, you know, like more hover tanks.
Mech suits.
Oh well, you know, if Wano just had the Meg Rider hovering or the Flash or the Sundies, you know, instead
That's
just
true.
the
Till
Meg Rider.
now,
Turn the
Vanu
Flash
isn't-
into a hoverbike.
Yeah,
Yeah.
why not?
Yeah, actually, yeah, I
And
can see
maybe
that.
give the NC, I
It's
don't
more
know,
alien tech for us.
motorcycle with sidecar or something.
Okay.
I don't know. Just make the factions more unique. Make them
Yeah.
actually fit
Weren't
into
there
that.
weren't there
NC
plans
needs to be a
for
tactic
Empire-specific flashes, but SOE or whoever did that at the time didn't give a fuck about it?
Yeah, of course not.
So the entire point is Vanu
Yeah,
needs to
Empire
be like these
specific
really, really
bikes
tech
or something.
nerds.
Yeah.
TR needs to be more traditionalist. Maybe have lots of organized military things to make it easier for them to organize. They are meant to be the organized ones. We are meant to be the fanatic hive mind.
Yeah.
Yes.
The thing is, in this year's beginning, yeah, January 3rd, I think I released the video. It was basically like 9 things I would like to see accomplished this year, and well, it was a rather unrealistic view of how things could be done. But if you know, at least some of those were completed, the game would definitely gain something for it. And top. Top 3, or at least the number 1, was certainly the metagame, and number 2 was the faction differentiation, or whatever. You know, basically making factions actually differentiate from each other. So you could have Wano with different style of playing or doing even things, like. Whenever Wano captures the base, you have to bring your nanites. Whenever TR captures the base, they bring out weapons or things like that. Or whenever NC captures the base, they start mining things. What basic idea? Do something different for every faction. For you know, every time you switch a faction, you have different experience, not the same fucking copy paste shit. That's what I want to see.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, that's way too much to ask from them. Well, sure, it's a balancing hell in a way, but then again, you had, I don't know how much time you spent on developing this game. Then, of course, you have 2 years extra to actually make at least a couple of things. Then, the fuck, guys. So that's just my ramblings on.
I am still
these things.
taller.
You know, so there's that.
Fuck you.
So
It did not work.
as for playing NC, TR, or VS, all the same. So just play the game the way you want it, and don't let anyone tell you that you are doing bad job or you're playing the game wrongly or whatever. Just say fuck you. I want to play the game as I want it, and you know. I'll do what I
Be
want.
slightly less reliable on shotguns on it in
I suppose,
because most
yeah.
of our shotguns are eh.
Shotguns are okay. I like shotguns on other games. I do enjoy from time to time to
In
have
other
a
games,
shotgun
yes,
fight, but
the Vanu shotguns just don't work. At least
I
they
I
don't.
extremely like the Nova. My favorite shotgun, Nova, just awesome. The 12 shot, the semi-automatic, awesome.
Deimos is fun too, I guess.
Yeah, I haven't actually tried really that much pump action, so I can't really
On this
say.
game, no, but
no. Okay, let's see. What
I gotta get going, guys. So
oh sure, yeah.
Same here.
I'm gonna answer a couple of last questions and then end the stream. So it's already like 2 hours or so. So, okay.
Yeah.
Question: Woodman or Miller?
What a question.
I would certainly go for Woodman as well. But then again, you
everyone get on that hardwood.
yep, indeed, because the fucking name is fun here. I understand that Miller is like a beer name, but morning wood and other kinds of wood, for fuck's sakes, that's just a pun that keeps giving on giving and keeps on giving. Just come on, guys.
Yeah.
Just so
Oh,
that's
well,
that.
That fan is gone.
Yeah, unfortunately, but I'll still keep my tag on Reddit as Woodman KOTV. So
Definitely.
definitely.
Yeah. All right. Well, I gotta get going, guys. So I'll see you
Same here.
later.
Oh yeah,
Bye,
looks
Trevor.
like I don't
Bye-bye.
have any other questions. So
Bye bye.
Bye.
yeah, that's about it. Thanks for coming, guys, and maybe some other time we could make another.
Give it about a month or so.
Yeah, another Q&A maybe.
Another
We'll see.
month where we can go.
Yeah,
and
that could
rate
be
what
actually
Dig has
interesting.
done.
I could enjoy streaming from time to time, just one evening, just talking with people and so on. I hope you enjoy it.
Yeah.
All right. So for now, see ya.
See ya.
Sound muted.
Okay, I muted them. And as for you, my dear viewers, well, as you heard, if you enjoyed the stream itself, yeah, you know, you can support by pledging some money on Patreon if you want. But other than that, yeah, just you know, uh, maybe remind me to do this type of stream again. Just Q&A. Maybe I don't know. Where could you post those questions? I don't know. No, I probably will make another Q&A stream just for the fun of it. Get a couple of guys from my outfit again in. Maybe some other outfit members. That'd be definitely interesting to have a couple of other outfit guys in discussing maybe some internal stuff of the server and things like that. So yeah, thus far I hope you enjoyed the stream. I guess until the next time. So, see ya guys.